need nothing now. Chatfish now know
Yeah.
what you need. You need to be petted. I'm going to show you this game real quick, and then you can sleep. You like this. Right, chat?
I mean, I liked FTL. When I saw this, it looked like FTL. I'm going. That's what I said. I think it was a shame that there wasn't really any games that were doing what FTL was doing. I don't remember any, at least.
Alright, let's see. I accidentally just tagged Chatfish twice. Whoops. Alright, chat. We just got done playing a really fun game called not FTL. I don't know why I was going to say it was FTL. It's called Star
Sector. I talked
Sector.
about FTL before it started.
And now we're going to play another game that has me absolutely addicted to it, called Void War.
Releasing in 2045.
So, Fairbear, what class should we pick? We only have enough points for...
Let's see, mutant, witch.
We don't have
without.
7 mutants, sadly. Well, I'm doing a lot. So we have Exile. Exile has an ancient translocator. Allows him to teleport into any room on our ship or enemy ships. Has 3 equipment slots. Yep, this is our commander.
Can your commander die?
Yes, if he dies, you lose.
Okay.
He has 90 health points and 3 attack. This is a witch, which have 70 health points and 3 attack. Mind Bolt Innate. Casts a projectile that deals 15 HP damage to hostile crew. And that applies to anybody in a room. If it's a 4-tile room, it does 15 damage to all of them.
This feels more like a boarding action one, isn't it?
She actually sits on your ship and she can cast bolts away. He can teleport over and like jump on their ship, steal their loot and stuff like that.
Oh, this is going for all ships. Oh.
These are characters. We've yet to pick our ship.
Let me.
I'm showing favorites.
I don't know what kind of what kind of ships are there. That's the question.
Okay, well we can zoom in here. We can always change the character later. So here is the Imperial Cruiser A. This is like your standard Imperial Cruiser. It's got boarding sleds, which means you can board enemy vessels with this. It can be upgraded as well. It's got a weapons room here, and it comes with a storm cannon, which is ignored for centuries. Kinetic weaponry came back into vogue with the advent of energy shielding for spacefaring vessels. It has a bolt cannon. The bolt cannon is a far cry from its terrestrial ancestors, using confined fusion to propel its shells to sufficiently high velocities, demanded by interstellar warfare. Do we have
anything that...
We have other ships too.
Do you have any ships that just allow you to be an absolute fucking menace or gremlin?
There's the interdictor.
Stealth ship or something. What does this one do? Let's see.
Okay, we'll go back to the interdictor. This has a husk factory room. This actually produces free spawn husks. They can be put into boarding sleds, or they can go and repair or close holes and stuff like that. They're basically servitors.
I assume you get those for free, I assume.
Yep, they're free. Free spawn. They die after each mission.
You know what, do this and the witch and then just go for boarding actions.
You want to do what?
Go for the witch, this, and then you just use the witch to constantly shoot at the enemy crew, and then you send in the husk to kill. So just go, shock and awe, so to say.
Fair Barrett. Look at that.
Yes, I mean, you know my playstyle with these things. I just love no, fuck you, I'm over here now.
Also, the difficulties in this, all they really do is they just add more items. Merchant stock is significantly greater variety. Solar flares, corrosive storms, and rift storms are a bit more intense. And so each difficulty...
That's another thing. With difficulty, I do like difficulty where it's actually more content and not just, oh yeah, enemy have more hit points, enemy just flat out cheat.
There's also different bosses, depending on which things you do. There's also like 6 factions, but now we will launch. What shall we name it? We shall name it after Decompresso. Decompresso. Wow,
call it the compression issue.
Wow, mean.
Oh, because decompression issue, that sounds like a ship that's constantly leaking air.
It's named it. Well, hold on. Decompresso issue. Oh my god, better.
Oh yeah, that's all of it. Yeah.
There we go. Perfection. The God King has fallen, Fairman. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic. I don't even know how to pronounce that for a second. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists: to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. You are ready for your voyage ahead. So right off the bat, let's go to our character Blister here. Okay, Der Kinderjäger, there you go. No!
Is she gonna die immediately?
He's manning the engines at the moment. So let's translate through warp. We've got a node here, an X of influence. Armaments. But Faber wants to go boarding, so we probably want to go contracts.
I mean, if boarding, you're allowed to use weapons. It's just the whole, as far as I'm concerned, it's just that your main focus should be boarding.
You notice a few Corsair vessels at the edge of your sensors. They fail to detect you, so you move on. Well, I didn't want that to happen. You know, let's have a little bit of chaos.
This is not like FTL where you only get so many stuff and then
Nope.
the game is over, right?
You go all the way to the end, and then you beat the boss, and then you win. Well, you beat the boss, stopping you from getting to basically the Soul Vortex, because you need to go to the Soul Vortex because the God King was slain, and that basically will wipe out all the baddies.
Okay, so this is basically a limited game. This is not an open end where you can just go for.
Not right now, at the moment. You go through different sectors, and there's war zones and stuff like that, and desolate zones, and Imperial worlds and stuff to choose where to go.
But you not have this thing like an FTL where you constantly get chased, right? Where, as I said, timer, so to say.
Yeah, no, you don't have a
FTL,
timer.
Yeah, because that was always one of the things. But I know why FTL did it, because they don't want you to just grind an entire thing, because that would make the game trivial. But it's also one of those things where I always would come. I like taking my time with games.
Yep. You happen across an Imperial vessel on a courier mission. They issue a chain of broken, incoherent transmissions shortly before opening fire. So now,
Well, I don't like you, huh?
if I move my little portrait here, you can see some stuff. Actually, no. You can see my little pips here. All my stuff is here, where my fat head is. What we're going to do is we're going to shift power to weapons and disruptor. We're going to fire the disruptor and aim at the
Get your
weapons.
servitors ready. I assume you get more loot.
The servitors will pump out once they're produced.
Yeah.
The thing has to start producing them.
Yeah. I assume you get more resources if you don't destroy the ship.
You boarding it is better. Also, there's a chest right here, so you want to board it.
Ah.
Alright, we're going to cast a spell, and we're going to attack. Let's see. This character is an Imperial Recruit. He has 25 health and 3 attack. This guy here is an Imperial Scribe. He has 15 health and 2 attack.
Well, he's gonna die.
He'd die instantly.
Yep.
What we can do
the guy at the weapons,
is we can wait off on our casting and wait till we produce them, because they're being produced right now. Here's our first husk. There's our husk. They have 25 health and 3 attack. They're unupgraded.
What does it say? Let me read I like reading the flood.
Read it aloud.
thing.
Yeah, you're going to read the flavor text. There we go.
Optimized for time-sensitive application of labor. The rapid maturation results in an inability to survive the stress of subspace translations. Okay.
Yep, that's how they translate in order to travel. Read the lore. You gotta read all the fluff. You gotta catch up.
Treacherous worship of the Dark God, when you disciple of sorcery, drenched in foul energy, so you're basically chaos.
Bit evil, yeah.
Nomadic void bandit, life beyond the protection of the Empire, as imparted upon their existence at Ferris Laboratory. Let me see your ability.
Oh, you want to see the ability?
I want to read it. Yeah, let's see.
Mind bolt.
Cooldown 30 seconds. Instant projectile speed. Projectiles ignore shields and cannot miss. Yeah, just kill the scribe with a gun.
Well, hold on. Here's what we'll do, right? We'll load him in. We'll launch him in there, and then we'll fire once both of them go to the same room.
Yeah, that also works because they all just
And now we do even more damage.
Because it should kill all of the scribes immediately,
and now we got 2 more ready. Yeah, we killed one.
Isn't that supposed to do? Yeah, isn't that the mind ball supposed to do 15 damage?
Yep, 15.
Shouldn't it have killed one of the scribes instantly?
Now see, the benefit of this thing is it'll produce 3, and we can actually send him to weapons. Or we can set this to auto fire. Actually, no, we want to get the loot. Actually, we don't want to blow up the ship. So we load them into the sled.
Just send them back to the weapons, yeah.
Launch assault sled, and we're gonna drop right in here, in the engine room. There we go. And they're dead. And now we have him take that. Oh no, it automatically gives it 35 scrap. There we go. And look at that. And look, we can recall the crew. See, they're back on our ship. Fair,
Would you just walk over the chest? What was in that chest?
There. No, this is a game. It's not a mod. It's called Void War. What are these fair bears?
Oh, the damage thing. I thought that maybe it was ammo, but no. A saboteur's favorite tool, fusion shells are capable of inflicting massive damage against critical machinery.
Machinery?
Machinery.
We found some charges.
Listen, I'm up for more than 24 hours, leave me alone.
We're almost there, fair bear. Let's beat the game. No kidding. 35 scrap. Now we can go here and we can upgrade our power. So
this feels
power,
so familiar.
It is. Power is important, but you also unlock new systems when you buy and get certain upgrades, right? So here, if we upgrade it, this is our husk rack.
Ionized systems on death. That looks already pretty good. Plus 1 DPS. What does the boarding thing do?
The board sleds?
Upgraded. Okay, that's just the capacity and a cooldown thing. Probably want to upgrade the husk because that last thing literally just, oh yeah, if they die they EMP the fucking room they're in. Probably bad for your own room though, if that works there as well.
And now we can allocate more power to the husks. And now look at our husks, they're actually new type.
Oh my.
What are they now, Fairbear?
Implanted with high yield agonist. Agonist injectors delivered dosages are far beyond safe limits and matter immaterial to their already brief existences. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's just, oh, this thing will give you cancer. Okay, he lives an hour anyway, so who cares?
They're pretty cool. Alright, now we're gonna go to the mercenary merchant broker because we're gonna want more characters. Now, shamans are really good for casters, but what's beneficial here is you can actually see how many characters there are. There's an aberrant. Set. He's a psyker, Fairbear. And Caspios.
Jades twisted by extensive exposure to radiation, chemicals or otherwise have gifted these individuals with unusual abilities.
What's this one?
Extensive genetic manipulation is bestowed upon these warriors, super size and strength.
I think that one's just a... No, that's the broker.
Lowly creature, born of fear and the desperation.
That's all the unique characters have.
Let me look back at the Gene Warrior guy. One second. Okay, they're not that strong.
Yeah, no. They're a little spongy because they have 60 health. Look, he gives lore. Purpose lore? Enhance.
Oh, I want to read that.
You don't want to read it? I'll read it. Huskracks, arcane devices built by the techno cult, are used to transform once human individuals into husks. The process involves surgical alterations, cybernetic enhancements, and the removal of free will, resulting in horrifying, pitiable creatures optimized for servitude. See how very 40k it is, though? It's insane.
Can you trade with them and then attack?
No. If you trade with them, you can't attack them, sadly. But there we got a servo extractor, which is another unique character. There's so many. It's not even funny, by the way. This guy's got a lot of health. Look at that. He's expensive, though.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, what else do they have?
They've got a Corsair, which we already have, and then an Engineer.
Well, that was probably good for repairs, huh?
Well, you can see what he does. Repair speed plus 50%. Yeah. But look at this guy. Door break, 100%. Great for boarding actions.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. No attack here. The bionically augmented worker drone of the machine cults. Each one must undergo years of mental reprogramming to meet the rigid demands of life aboard a technical starship.
Alright, well, you read that one. I read that one, Fairbear.
heavy-duty automaton resembling a walking gum tree, equipped with scavenged starship server modules.
Great Dong, welcome to stream. Donates a generous $20. Says, Kibbs, I hacked into your webcam. Oh no, well, that's impossible. I don't have a webcam. He's like, no! I couldn't help but notice you're a 5'4" and very fat, 380 pounds. Damn, 5'4"? That's mean. I'm Asian height. And have a very small wing. I'm just naked. 2.3 inches to be precise. Alright. Due to these factors, I'm kindly requesting that you repair this issue. Let me just get my dick enlarging pills. Just damn. Big peeper.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm going on a... Not even Olympian thing. I think all of you people are midgets.
This sells for 1. Damn, they're not worth very much. We're probably going to want the engineer.
See what else do you have to sell? Yeah, because that guy does repairs and it's relatively cheap, so it's always good to have a repair guy.
No, we do have weapons. What is this weapon, Fairbear? Because you get equipment for your crew. Oh, you don't care, Fairbear?
The wall pick is one of the few weapons specifically designed to counter the threat of powered armor.
But why is that? 4 DPS with targets with over 100 max HP. So it's only really good against, like, Centurions and Blood Knights and stuff.
Yeah, with max HP, not with the current HP. I know that makes it a lot more useful. Yeah.
So it's anti-heavy dudes. Because they don't really have a thing for armor, but how they do it is, like, okay, based on the overall health pool. Yep. Then we have a graph speed.
You know, I like I like systems of armor where you have an armor as a static value and everything that does not have enough penetration for add-on can penetrate it. Those systems can be very interesting to play with.
Those systems make me want to blow my brains out.
Yeah, because if you have heavy armor,
I prefer treating armor like damage reduction, and damage types being like you have blunt, piercing, and slashing, right? And then you have different armor which is more resistant to certain damage types, and different attacks produce different damage types.
Yeah. What I like about that other system is if you say you have a unit of heavy cavalry, right, with very heavy armor, you can literally charge them into a peasant mob, and the peasant mob can just flat out not do shit to them because they do not have any weapons that can damage the armor. This is why I like games like World of Tanks or War Thunder as a whole. If you do not have the penetration, that guy is invulnerable to you.
Now, what is it? Fire suit, immunity to fire. Specialist equipment for engineers required to work within the searing blazes of flux furnaces. Oh, hey, flux is back. Dark matter prison.
Consumable teleport self and nearby others. Oh, decent. To enemy, oh, even this. And octohedral. Okay. An octohedral prison made of refined subspace energy briefly amplifies the bearer's will, allowing them to affect multiple entities across a small radius.
We had
that one already.
Cryopole. Consumable, extinguish all fire aboard the ship. That's also potentially useful. You probably want at least one of those. The availability of the fire impersonation is strictly rationed by the machine cults, who maintain a stranglehold on the sequence of its production. You know, buy at least one of them. That's cheap, and that is one of those things you're happy if you have one.
Now, munitions. Oh, you do also need to buy ammo for?
No, the munitions are only for missile bays.
Okay.
Now, what else do we have here?
You're not selling anything else, right?
You don't have anything to sell. This is worth 1 money, which is basically pointless to sell it.
Let's see. No, wait, go back on them. I want to read those again.
What?
The fusion charges.
We read them.
Let's see. No. To nearby system. Nah, keep them for now because right now, if you're worthless, might as well keep them.
Yeah.
Worst case, you can always throw them away.
The fair bear, our little engineer. We'll put him.
I say, if this is anyway like FTL, you want to put him on the guns, yeah.
Technically, we do want somebody on the engine at some point, but problems.
I mean, you can also put him on the engine. You're not going to be that much of a weapons ship anyway, so.
You encounter a damaged death cult vessel. They begin powering their weapons.
The guy's already on fire.
There's a death cultist. What's he do for you?
Ability, cast a projector that slows all hostile crew in an area. Member of an ancient hermetic
You know, I just hermitic order dedicated. I can't read today. Dedicated to the agony of death, their progenitors were among the first to fall from grace during this seditio medica. Okay. Something sedition and medicine. Gorgothian legionnaire, an infested foot soldier, corrupt and pestilence, a veteran of conquest since time immemorial. Yeah, that guy needs to die.
The Fair Bear. Now he has 60 health, and there's a fire there. So what we can do is we can let them go there.
No, use your mind ball. Immediately use your
and
mind
then
ball.
pause, and then we use mind ball. Pew! Ooh, dead.
Yeah, one of them immediately dead. Where's he doing? Is he on the... Is that the bridge he's on or what?
Yes, that's the, it's called the command throne. These are the different subsystems over here. But yeah, it's a design principle. Neural, subspace, navigational, interlinks have long been command thrones, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The whole scheme. Now we can send
Send
our
your guys over.
thralls over. Our mind bolt is ready.
Bolt him first.
And then we send our thralls into a room that's kind of neighboring, so we load them
Just
into
wait,
the sled.
let the bolt hit her. Because if you do this now, he's immediately gonna leave.
Damn it.
Exactly. I told you. How did I know this?
By the way, notice how he's fled? He's gonna die.
He exploded.
And now I can warp. Actually, want to see something kind of funny? Oh yeah, this is funny. It's funny for one thing, Fairman.
Wait, you guys move over there or?
I moved him there, yeah. You can command them. They float away, see that? They spin. I just like that.
That looks because this is the arms aspect. This is not the kind of thing where you play anti good things when the guy's holding goes off.
Shipyard, a safe place to rest. A safe place to rest. Shipyard's where we
Remember to
can
plan
repair,
your
yeah.
route.
We can get a free machine
Machine
slave,
slave.
which is really good because now he's permanently spawned and he's
Oh,
nameable.
that's a permanent. That's
Yep.
a permanent one. Does it have different slots?
We'll name this guy after the Great Dong.
Dongalef.
We'll also give Der Kinder the foam. Oh no, he can't. That's utility.
Gives what? See, you don't even have an air.
Okay, and then Inglis can be the automaton. Just, no.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that thing has too much brain activity for that.
Damn.
You have a potato on this shit.
What's this? Your sensors have barely settled down from the jump when a shot sails across your bow. A chromic warship bears down upon you, guns blazing. Yes, they're Crom, and they're warriors. They're not actually Cornate.
Crawl!
Yeah,
Crawl! A fanatic of the gun and blade, they consider martial prowess a measure of their devotion and pursue with reckless abandon.
And then we already know what that is. An aberrant.
Oh, let me see the stats of your house.
Stats? Oh,
It's a
that house
shield,
gets
right?
25. That's just Inglis.
Yeah, you probably want to put him on a not so sensitive.
Now we can do
system,
is we
because
can...
that guy looks like he's gonna die quick.
Oh, poison.
I assume there's enemies that are immune to poison.
Yes. There's also enemies immune to vacuum. And Raider, if you side with the Raider faction, they have commandos. Commandos have the ability to go into void. There's also demon ships. Demon ships don't have commanders.
Now, send your husks over after you hit him with a bolt. Can you send 3 of them?
No, our sled's not big enough. But what we can do is load up the ones we can. Oops.
Hit them with a bolt before you send them over. The bolt is ready in a second.
Well, yeah, you want them to actually be in the same room because you can hit multiple targets with one.
I mean, to be fair,
Now we do
you
it.
don't care if these guys die. Is
Yeah,
there a
replace
cooldown on the sleds, or could you literally just send them in 1, 1, 1, 1?
If there's more people in a sled than there's a room, they'll come out one at a time.
No, I mean talking because you could send one guy in as bait, then bolt them, and then send the rest, the other two in.
And you can vent out rooms.
I expected that because it is. The inspiration for this game is very clear. So this is why many of these things I'm looking at, and as someone that played FTL, immediately figure out, okay, this is how this works, which is not a bad thing.
Now there is a missile bay, missile templates, and system upgrades here, but
Can you go back, or can you only go forward?
you can only go forward.
Now, do you want to? How much money do you have? That's the question.
We have enough. Honestly, I think what we want to do is get the sled upgrade, so we get more dudes in there.
Yeah.
But what we're gonna want to do immediately after the sled upgrade is we're gonna want to get more power for shields, because 2 pips and shields is gonna be essential to survival. So we're gonna start saving for that. We're gonna put a piece of power towards that, and now our sleds can carry 3 husks.
Don't go to the shop, because if you don't have money, I mean, you can attack them, can you?
Hold on, we're gonna go to a place that has combat, because what we want to do is we don't also want to risk it with those guys. Now notice how we don't see inside the ship. That's because we have nobody on sensors. Anything that has sensor levels 1, 2, or 3 will basically block out our vision of where they are. A Corsair starship appears on sensors. Despite the poor condition of the ship, they're preparing to attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to take him off of engines, or no, we're going to take the engineer off of this, and we're going to put him on comms so we can see in there. Of course they see.
Basically, your Texas goes against the. Oh, he does not have a lot of stuff.
No, big ship, but pretty empty.
What other guys he has on the ship?
Actually, we'll send them up there to clean that up. He has just a Corsair and an Aberrant.
Bolt.
Whoever gives membership, thank you for giving membership. Very generous. Pay food, he's a pay food.
It was Bolt.
And I hit Weeboot.
Get that body started.
Alright, the next husk should pop out soon. Stun him. There we go. And board. Load. Go into the weapons room because all 3 of us can fit. You want to get more models up so that they can do damage. They've got that. Yeah, damn. Scrap metal 27. And we only heal so much HP per jump. Per character.
Also, you do actually can always character. So there's no thing like a med bay or something.
Yes, there is a med bay, but we don't have the upgrade for it. These empty rooms can actually receive different rooms, and sometimes it matters. Med bays, the more tiles they have, the better. They have a limited amount of charges per jump. And you can see right here, the little green flash, that's how much they're going to heal on next translation. Also, this button here is save stations. So if I do this, and I move all of my characters here, I click return to stations, and they will go back to the save locations.
Yep, that is another thing they just took directly from FTL.
Nice quality of life. They must have
Yes.
added that, because when I played FTL, I don't remember that being a thing. That was ages ago. But that was a long, long, long time ago. Like 2011 or 12 when another that game came out. Fuck, it feels like forever ago. If you asked your past your viewport, nothing happened. Nothing happened, Chatfish. It never happened. Oh. That's bad. Your ship emerges from subspace and finds itself inside a large sorceress miasma. An Imperial Crusade ship emerges from hiding and locks on your ship. Ready yourselves, brothers. We shall exterminate these heathens in their own domain.
Are you gonna find these
They
guys
think
as well if you're going
there's
if you're with an Imperial ship?
yes. The thing is, so in the beginning of the story, they think whoever you are, both the heretics and the Imperials think you're a renegade. The heretics think you're a renegade and can't be trusted. The Imperials think you're a heretic. Because you're, instead of fighting and trying to fight them, whatever you were doing, you immediately turned around and began heading to the heart of the Imperium or the Empire, where because the God King died, and basically you're going there to basically go to the realm of souls or whatever, the big cataclysm thing.
What qualifies you to do this, or is it literally just oh no, many people try this and you're just one of them?
You're just one of the people that are going there to try to
Okay.
get rid of your enemies. There's the new character, the Commando. This one's actually pretty good.
The equipment of the Raider commandos are a faint memory of their origins as humble space yard workers.
What's so good about these guys? Can you guess?
Immune to suffocation, yeah.
They can board enemy ships once you've vented their air out. Lance weapons will tear holes through hull, and there's also ways to rip holes in hulls that cause demon tears, where like demons come in and start like.
Oh wow! I cannot see this backfire in any way.
Alright, so because they are dangerous, we're gonna focus fire all weapons on them.
Well, to keep your husk on board in case they do boarding. Can they do boarding? No.
They have no boarding sled.
Do the thing I talk. Send one husk over and then hit them.
Damn! They knocked that out quick. Actually, I'm gonna put one on weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in a miasma, which means poison will occasionally spawn. We're in one of the rift areas. Bad stuff happens.
Now there's two guys in weapons. Hit them with a bolt.
Yep, I will. Load.
Oh
crew.
wait, that's cooldown. Never mind.
Each crew member we kill is one bit more to go. Oh, out of there. The weapons keep getting brought down. The repair is really slow for those guys, which is really good. Now we're going to disable automatic fire on our weapons. We're going to have him exit there, and we're going to load there, and we're going to immediately board them and wipe out that guy at the top of the... Oh, damn, he left. Little bitch. And they're all dead.
Good.
But yeah, the benefit of husk respawn. You think this is funny? And by the end of our campaign yesterday, we had 6 necromancers on the ship, or 7 or something like that. Summoning and the husks. It was so funny. We could fill every room in the enemy ship with respawn.
It's always fun if you find a way to break the game. Not it's a break, but just oh boy, this is really fucking effective.
You approach the Stargate. So now, Desolate Sector or Imperial Shrine Worlds. Desolate expanse of the fringes of the Imperial space, or hallowed shrine worlds of the Empire.
What does the skulls mean?
Skulls are basically unidentified exclusion zones. The exclusion zones are riskier, I think, but more dangerous. The circles are safer, if I remember right. Unidentified war zones, and war zones are like... I think war zones are harder.
Well, you're gonna go for the shrine world.
Chatfish, how do you feel? Chatfish! You enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. Let me translate into warp.
Is that a fortress?
No, that's a merchant mercenary
the
broker.
one above.
An
What's
Imperial
the shrine?
Shrine. That's where you can pledge yourself. Merchant Mechanic. Safe place to rest. There we go. Shaman Merchant. That's where you can get psychers and stuff.
Well, go for the shrine first, I guess.
Whoop. 2 repair drones. Well, that's very nice. Put the repair drones on meaningless. Crew contracts. Oh, you wanted to go there.
Shrine. Rah!
Pledge yourself.
Loot it, burn it.
Do you want to pledge, Fairbear?
What does it mean? That means they are friendly, right?
No. It just determines what kind of spawns we'll get at shops.
Well, do you want to do that? I don't know what the things are on that.
It's your call, Fairbear. Okay.
Nah.
You leave. You have time for such superstition. You recalibrate your instruments. Fairbear's not loyal. It's like, Phoebe!
No, it literally says you're not, so...
Another one. No new characters in that one. We're still kind of early into the game.
Send one of the husks over, bait them in, and then just hit all of them with a weapon in the same room and the bolt at the same time.
They have better comms, so no point bothering. Whoa, whoa.
Just trust the plan.
We know for a fact that they're going to be there.
I would have done this on the weapon system about it. That works as well.
Actually, yeah, focus fire on the weapons.
And then what you would do before you send in the husk, so you hit everyone with a weapon in that room. If the husk dies, who cares? You send just the next one in. Basically, you bait them in with one husk, and then you just unload on them.
Oh, poison is standard room. Stay in your room. Load. And then we board the shield generator room. That bolt won't be ready in time, sadly. It might be.
Your gun is. Is it? No.
Oh, they died. We killed them all. We did it. Transport vessel detected. Ooh. Phobia.
It sounds like the potential crew there.
Loot box.
Oh.
A raider vessel was passing through the region. As soon as you make visual contact, they power the weapons. They appear to be carrying some kind of cargo. We need another character, damn it. I know for a fact there's gonna be somebody in there.
Don't. Oh.
See? Got somebody.
Trust. Yeah, well, just trust the plan.
I know, but if we fire it right away, it'll be off cooldown by the time.
That's probably.
Okay,
well,
guys.
I don't know how long the cooldowns are, though.
Alright, load into the sled. We're gonna go for that room because we want that supply.
Yup.
36 scrap metal.
Oh, there was. Some of them already running away.
What's that? That's a new one, Fairbear.
The excellent load-bearing capabilities of this servers easily adapt them for the carriage of heavy weapons.
Or they carry heavy weapons. Fairbear's like,
Don't use the bolt.
well, he died quicker. You go over there. You take over repairs. Ow! 10% health. At this point, just fire everything we got. They have one shield.
Lots of weapons, yep. I think you just knocked out the weapons, or what is this thing wearing up there?
That's damaged, which means it's going to be hurt. There's going to be repair crews in there.
Yup. Bolt first, I guess. Oh no, never mind. Wait with the bolt.
I got two of them.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm attacking the oxygen room. Oh, they went to medical. Where's the last guy? We got him. You can tell we went to medical. We lost a good deal of our health, Fairbear. Just no whiskey.
Do you know? Do they have a proportionate response if you board them, or do they send everyone they can to deal with boarding?
They proportional. They only allocate dudes to try to suppress you.
Okay, so if you only send one guy, he doesn't in a 4-people room. He doesn't send 4 guys in there, right?
Depending. No, I think they do to kill you and then go back to the stations.
Yeah, because this is why I suggest in a situation like this. Oh no. Alright. In a situation like this is why you send one of the husk in at the very beginning, and bait everyone in the room, and then you hit him with the cyborg.
That's a new one.
Ritualist, channeler of depraved energies. No less than 100,000 planets would crumble to dust if deprived of their tireless effort. Huh.
Chatfish will be tickled. Like tickling.
Cast a healing projectile. Those guys can be potentially useful.
Immediately start firing on them. He's already damaged. Oh, they got a beam. That's never good.
Yeah, one more reason to go for the weapons.
Fucking asteroids.
Yeah, you know what? Send these guys in. Because you need to stop this weapon from coming back online.
Well,
Into weapon system. Put them in the weapon system, yeah.
that'll lower their evasion. Oh, they'll have to leave the helm room. Whoa.
Bolt into weapons. Do you have auto fire enabled? Yeah, that thing's probably gonna blow up. Goodbye.
34 scrap. Now it's time to increase our upgrades. 2 for a shield. And now we have 2 pips and shield, which means 2 of those are online. Our health is pretty damn low. No, I think we lose out on a husk if we do that. Or do we not? I don't remember. Upgrading increases husk attributes and build time. Makes them build longer.
So that is a downside. Yeah.
Right now I think it's best to save.
Does this thing have the kind of equipment? Yeah, let's save it. You can always upgrade later. Does it have this kind of upgrade system where you have 2 slots for like an FTL where you could put special equipment in?
You have 3. Like
Okay.
special slots.
Oh.
You come across wrecks of several Imperial ships on the edge of the asteroid belt. The cursory review of through the databanks aboard the wrecked ships reveals that they belong to a renegade faction within the Empire. They were censured for attempting to produce an heir to the Auric throne. We got Arc Talon, which is pretty good, and 3 munitions, which are kind of pointless. The Arc Talon could be useful.
It's a Thunderclaw, isn't it?
Basically.
Yeah, that is a Thunderclaw.
We're close to the shaman point. Now we can desperately heal Chatfish. We got Imperials. That's an Imperial right there. Very bad. Look at him.
A keeper of order, kept in constant pain via impended psychoflagellants. Such is the price of eternal vigilance against deviation from Imperial protocol.
We've seen them already. We're starting to get a little bit tougher.
Bolt. Ah, mother.
Actually, we might want to turn that off and synchronize that with the other weapon. Put time it a little better than that. Nutrition come down, Fairbear, with our little husky buskies. Ooh, little burn.
Hit him with the bolt. Yeah. Oh, one of those guys is tough, isn't he?
Our ship's not doing particularly well.
Yo, then stop shooting. Send him into the weapons room and then stop shooting so you don't blow it up.
Oh, we can't send them to the weapons room.
Why? Oh,
There's a pod already in there.
Send...
Yep, they take up
Okay,
slots. They surrender,
So you cannot just...
refuse, or accept.
I don't know, I mean, you are evil, aren't you?
Well, Fairbear's evil, chat. They accepted it. But what the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, I guess it's evil.
So you can't just unlimited times just send shit on the ship then.
Look,
Oh boy, a genetically augmented warrior bound in Duraplate cladding until death. Creates fire on death, oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a tougher one to board, isn't it?
well, we're gonna trade with them. They sell
right,
high
this is trade,
magisters. Now that is new. I've never seen that before.
Hereford sells a near-much friendly crew to a target room. So this is basically the teleporter you can use multiple times, I guess. What's the cooldown on that?
Cooldown?
Oh, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. A ranking member of the Imperial Clergy. Once regaled is comforting beacon of Imperial rule, since regarded as terrible omens, for they only appear in the wake of great calamities. Fucking hell, I need to move to the other screen, I can't see shit.
The Fairbear's like, whoa, and explodes.
My neck tippling up, let's see what else we have. Yeah, we had that one already.
Oh yeah, we did. Now wait, hold on. Does she... Click away for that. Does she have a slot for a spell? She has a psychic slot, which means we can buy a spell.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start with the fireball.
Ignores fear that cannot miss. So this is basically a weaker version of your current thing.
She gets a second spell.
Yep, yeah, but I mean this thing that looks like a fear all enemy, okay. Noxious blast, that could be potentially useful. Your husks are not immune to that, right?
No.
Okay.
I think they're retardant to it, but not immune.
Oh, this thing. Combine that with your boarding thing, and it's gonna be a lot of chaos on the enemy ship. What else do we have? Drain strength. Oh, what's the other one? It's confusing, is it? You know what to take, right?
Treacherous
Yes.
whispers.
Yes. Because what you can just do with your bolt, you do treacherous whispers. Try to draw everyone into that room, and then you hit him, and then you send in the husk.
Then, if we can afford it, we get this as well. Because he has another spell slot, and the High Magister can put on Drain Strength to reduce enemy DPS as well.
I mean, you could have also just given him with a fireball, and then you just do mind control, fireball, psychic bolt into the room, and then just.
So we set the High Magister over there, and now we
These
go
are the sets.
and we loot it. Consume psychic power. Yep, there it goes.
Is it permanent, or can you get a new
I think
spell?
he can. I think you can override his previous spell.
Okay, yeah. You lose that spell, but as long as you can put a new
Maybe.
in, I think that's fair.
If we sell these, which actually would be...
Yeah.
Fuck, I just misclicked and bought that. Fear all nearby enemies for 10 seconds. Well,
I guess
it's for an
keep it now.
experiment. Let's experiment with this, because his other spell is kind of worthless. Yes, it does override it. So that makes him
Yeah,
really good, because he has 2 custom spell slots.
The teleporting thing could be potentially useful, but it's also potentially very risky because even when you're on a
You
ship,
can
you
recall
explore.
instantly with them. You don't have to worry
Okay.
about that.
Because that would make him very useful in a boarding party.
Just an enemy shippy-doo, nothing special.
Now, mind control one of them. Don't hit him yet. Yeah, now. Yeah. I was about to say you don't want to fear these guys now.
Kill him.
Yeah. Now they said it does.
That turned off 2 systems, that's okay. Now we can load in our boys.
What happens if you mind control the last crew member? Would you just kill itself?
No, he doesn't, sadly. There we go. We got it.
But yeah, this is one of those things where I can already see, yeah, this is gonna be an absolute nightmare for an enemy because, oh, mind control, constant boarding, damage to your crew.
War cult or death
War
cult?
cult. Death cult.
Your death cult? Gorgoth?
Hey!
Beano!
Wow.
Beano! Grabs him. His little
Yeah.
baby fish screams.
The doctor didn't look at me, but he said like, "No,
Didn't
you're pretty
look
good."
at me! You're pretty good. You know, are you just
You
saying this to
know-
fuck with us or something, or?
I
No.
think this is one of those cases where the doctor goes, I know I lost cause when I say it.
No, the
Look,
doctor
deep.
wasn't there like to see me. He was there to see my my mother, but he was like, "I don't know what you're worried about. You're pretty good."
Oh,
He's like,
this
okay,
is-
then."
This is one of those enemies where I already look at it and saying that I can see some advantage here with an enemy like this. Whether these abominations are living humans contorted by long exposure to subspatial emanations or the product of alchemical resurrection is a matter of rumor or speculation. Yeah, that looks already got an idea how this thing could be played. Because if they constantly gas stuff.
Gassy boys. Chatfish. Oh, is that got spells?
Now,
He does. So we mind control
you-
him, so they all go for him.
yeah. Mind control is the white one.
Mind control. Oh,
Oh my god, look at the animation. The animation, they look like they're doing the dabbing.
You should
thing.
see the necromancer, by the way. The necromancer's even funnier because he's like, ah! It just screams.
Did you add Reforged's membership to the?
Oh, I haven't added it yet. You gotta do that. I was
and
really
the great and the Dongoid.
Yeah, but I got him. I got it.
Okay, so let
that's
me
the
add
one I
the
did.
membership.
Yeah.
Reforged, tag me with your hashtags, my dude.
It's like me Beano, and then he kills Beano. Beano's dead.
Dang.
Beano.
Did they kill the guy you mind controlled?
Yeah, they did.
Because these guys you need to absolutely burst down because of the constant feeling.
They got a lot of guns on that Chatfish ship. That's a
Go
big
for the
one.
weapons room, I guess, yep.
Is cookie?
Did that guy just walk out of the room and immediately die? I guess the downside of these guys is that they have absolutely no hit points, huh?
My god, the near okay, the near fishing fund is less than $1,000 away, Chatfishes. You will be able to force kids to spend 24 hours fishing in near.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, before that happens.
Hey, this is not the same space game. I just noticed.
This is different. This is the Void War one. They're both good.
Mm.
But Chatfish will get mad at me because I didn't praise one more or something. That's usually how it goes. A great mass of human bones is visible ahead as you move closer. You realize it's an abandoned medical outpost so covered with human remains as to be nearly unrecognizable. A death cult worship guards the entrance. Oh my god,
You have
Fairbear.
two.
It's a warden.
You have two. You have two guys on sensors, by the way.
I see that.
Now let's see, what does a warden do? No, that was in the safe thing.
Yep, that's a new one.
Hey,
Def-
Reaper, think for the membership, my dude.
Use all fire, let's not... And create toxic gas. Ooh. The armor of the Death Knight is no mere technical implement. They are religious vessels in which the reanimated corpses of the greatest champions are successively entombed. Thus clad in those mobile sarcophagi, they bear themselves in a second offering to the dark deity.
Why would they do that? Fairbear, explain.
Wait,
Because they're fucking weirdos. You know who to mind control here, right?
Yes. We mind control him. That's what's great about the mind control spell. It's like, you are mine.
Can you move into another room when you mind controlled?
No, he just
No.
goes berserk. Then we just launch that in there. And that caused him to kill one of them, which is good.
Did he? He did not take any damage, did he?
He took some. Very little.
Minimal.
Hey.
Uh,
thanks for the donation.
Very generous little
Good
piffer.
night, that. Yeah, and good night, that glory.
The glory, no! It's like, whoa, we're tired.
Remember to clap the cheeks of tea. I managed to talk to Robin today. It was a good day. Robin and Chumba.
She's working in that room. It missed. It did.
save your bolt for now, I guess. Is he stunning you guys?
Killing him is gonna be a bit of a bitch.
Nope.
Let's see what fear does. Alright, we did cast already.
Gonna run away from an enemy on a boarding action, or he's gonna just run around like a headless chicken.
We need more shields.
Hey, right now he's not just gonna shoot you because of the damage. Oh, yeah, I think he's just standing there, cowering now.
He's almost dead.
Can mind control him? Oh, no, I think he's gonna die before that, yeah.
Now, what do we do, Faber?
Do you want to pledge yourself to the god of death? Are you deaf?
Faber, you know you want to.
That is literally just items, right?
Not just items. It changes, who spawns and shamans and stuff like that, or psychers or whatever. It
I
also-
think we're not gonna pledge ourselves to anyone, we're loyal.
What?
Loyal as in,
Faber.
we're loyal to ourselves. We are, what's called, we are...
You're not gonna do it,
Are you
Faber?
guys playing Are you guys playing multiplayer?
No.
No. I wish it had multiplayer, that'd be amazing. Faber, are you sure? Mechanics though, Faber. Faber, mechanics.
Which gods are there?
There's Chromic. There's 6 factions. The Imperial Cult, the Techno Cult, the Chromic guy, which is God of War, Gorgoth, which is God of Death, Archaon, which is basically the Blood God, and then there's the 6 factions are weird. They're just they're the Raiders, but they're like they have a lord or something.
I think you may want to go for the Blood God, because melee and boarding, or with the God of Death.
Both are
Give
good
you
at boarding.
bonus for that. Yeah. This is the guy
I mean,
that's probably
all
uses
factions
gas and
board, but
stuff,
they
right?
board differently. So the big thing about Gorgoth is he doesn't need boarding sleds to board. He uses necromancers, And they throw ghouls at the enemy ship.
Yeah, use this one then.
That's right.
That is Gorgoth, right? The god of death, right?
Yeah. Embrace
Yeah, do
mortality.
this. Right?
Oh no, some negative things happened. Oh no. Now we have to survive. But will we survive, Fairbear?
With all your husks.
Yep, we do gotta recall our husks. Yeah, certain gods you pledge yourself are kind of evil.
Okay, are those the ghouls?
These are
Let's
ghouls,
see.
yeah. Base ghouls.
The corpse of an unfortunate, reinvigorated by unnatural forces. Whatever consciousness it had in life is long fled. Well, I guess it's lucky in that regard then.
They can repair, that's the funny part.
Huh.
They take little hammers out and start smashing things.
Oh, those guys are cheap. The
Yes.
first reports of these accurate horrors occurred during the siege of Lustat III, when the colonists undertook their foulest oaths and threw the purulent corpses of their fallen against the final Imperial assault. Let's see. Oh, those stats are bad. Then again, they're literally just fat.
They're too toxic. They do toxic explosion. They're to explode. Wow, I died.
Can you mind control one of them? Yeah.
You can lower their roll damage. Our commander cannot rest for 3 jumps.
What was it saying? Did you have a mark on yourself now or what?
Only for 3 jumps. When you do like the dark gods, they have powers, but it's punishing initially.
Is this Warhammer 40k?
No, it's legally distinct
Legally
Warhammer 40k,
distinct, yeah.
Oh, okay.
which makes it kind of better because you don't have to worry about Games Workshop.
I'm just gonna try to sue them because they
But
take those
it's
up there.
basically 40k but more 40k than 40k is nowadays.
Games Workshop are notorious, not even sure, copyright abusers and bullies.
Right now,
I still remember that one joke about them sending missiles at people.
With loads of lawyer missiles.
now
Can you repair merchants?
I don't think we can repair our ship, but we might be able to buy something that might help us. Let's see, what's he have for sale? He's got a Gorgothian
repair.
Legionnaire, a Cyber Priest. Actually, yeah, those are new. You haven't seen those.
Among the most esteemed of Machine's priests, these cybernetic individuals accompany expeditions to ensure safe retrieval of coveted Arcano relics. That face, Jesus fucking Christ. You want to get at least some repairs, because look at your health. We had that one already.
Gorgothian Legionnaire? Oh, okay.
Yes.
And nothing new there. Thirsting Glaive and Fetid Rags and Heavy Translocator. No, they do have repairs they offer for 16
Yeah, do
scripts.
that one. Yeah. Maybe do at least at half.
There, we're at least over halfway. Now we do want to. No, we want to save. The reason we want to save is because we want a shaman. Where are shamans? There. We could get a character, I guess, because we'll probably need one. The Cyber Priests, what do they do? Repair speed is good.
Repair.
Suffocation and poison resistance is good.
What are the other guys?
These guys would be good for fighting off like borders and stuff. A little less for him, a little less for him. So the question is, do we want him
Yeah.
or not? He does
Do you want to...
repair faster.
This guy has 3 slots though.
Yes,
Gorgothian Legion has 3 slots.
they do have 3
Honestly, you
slots.
probably want someone that is decent in holding back. What's the damage of the other guy? The priest.
The priest 3, but we can give them the Thirsting Glaive. It's not that much.
Yeah, kills with still 10 live. That's useful.
Yep, which will make regardless of who we give it to. The big thing is immune to poison is good, but his overall resistances means he's more versatile. That's-
Yeah, you wanna use this because that's the guy. If shit hits the fan, it's better to have someone like this.
Yep, so we can buy that, and then we can give him this, which actually gives him immunity to poison altogether.
Increases
Or
poison
we
damage
can give that to our
as well.
commander, which might not be a bad idea.
Give it to the
Damn, I
commander
ran out of
because you're
scrap.
probably
Never
gonna
mind. Never mind.
probably gonna have a lot of poison. I mean, you could sell.
We don't have enough to sell it.
No, oh yeah, no, you don't have nearly enough yet.
I thought I had more resources than I had. Alright, let's see. Alright, this will be Beano.
Beano's the
Whoa.
third.
Oh, he can't have that.
Oh,
But our
call
commander
him
can have it.
Call him Beanio.
That's right, he doesn't have a weapon
That's
slot.
fine.
I'm retarded. I don't know why I didn't realize that.
Who has no weapon slot?
What we can do... No, that's actually good to have her have that. What we can do is actually give this to Cowlut, who can become Rifford. She's like, what? Screams.
I have become deaf. Eater of peanut.
God of Blood or
I'm
God
going-
of War are two different entities? That's new. Yeah, that is new.
Be right back.
Sounds good. Asteroid field. We'll avoid that and go to the...
No, asteroid field suck.
We're already low in
It's
health.
one of the worst things I remember in FTL. If you're in a stealth ship and you're in like an asteroid field, then oftentimes would just fuck you up.
Oh, I forgot to assign him to the doors. So you put him on doors, the doors get reinforced, so the enemies now can't. They're at least locked. You can upgrade them so that they
Yep.
take longer to break
Safe
through.
position.
Yep, we do got a save position.
Bonk. You lost the guy.
You can have a lot of characters, by the way. You can fill up this bar here, and then you can add a scroll wheel, and it has multiple layers, by the way.
Ah.
You can have like 12. I think we had like 12 or like 13 characters on one ship. You can literally fill your ship up.
If you're in an asteroid field. Or...
Oh no, Fairbear!
I mean, wait, you have shields. I don't think he has shields. Don't know what he has.
He does. He has 2 pips. We have 2 pips, which is not particularly good news for us because our overall weapon damage output is starting to fall behind.
Yeah,
I
but you're
hope
also
there's
more of
people
a
in there.
boarding focused guy, so.
They're just death cultists, which means they're weak.
Oh, does this thing have a spider one?
He has a what?
It looked like the thing is a spinal mounted weapon or something.
You can see the weapons here. They have a corruption beam, which if our shield goes down, that'll basically put plague inside our ship. It's useless when our shields are up, and then they have a graviton cannon. They can't use the corruption beam because we keep knocking out the guns. Opposition barrier. Stick projectile, ignore shields. Cannot miss. Gas projectile shield. Okay, so you can shield a system. So if we pause at the right time, we can actually protect things from going down when our shields are down. We'll do that, and then we will load this little pod. And we will board the shield room while they go in there. Because then...
It's tracked down. Let's stop the repairs of the weapon system.
we kill them all.
Okay, damn it. If this is why you watch out with autofire.
That's what happened
I
to
mean,
one of my commanders, by the way. He went flying off into space.
luckily,
Flying
those are, not repairs, those are expendable hubs, so who cares, but...
Nothing new here, but a lot of bloated death cult vessel. Alright, focus. I always like to target the weapons, usually.
Yes, because that usually fits on the front. Honestly, in this, going for a big room would also be good, because that means you can get a lot of people in the big room and then hit them with your bow.
That is true. Focus
You know,
right
go
on the
for the
shields.
shield room, yeah.
We can stay in the plague.
Eh. Is your mind control still not out? Nope. Now, yeah, that's gonna be very painful for that.
And reinforce it with those guys there. And we do drain strength on it. And we did it.
And dead.
Excellent.
Told you, worked like a charm.
You served your purpose well, little minions. Thank you, my ward. My ward, what are you doing? I'm sending you to space hell.
Get these same capitals pension left.
I love the Yu-Gi-Oh memes of like, I'm going to send you to the
Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. Yeah, like it's a fucking, but it's a worse than fucking death.
What Shadow Realm? That's an airlock. Ah, okay.
Well, actually, in the original, he just killed people, but they didn't want him to kill people. So like the
Oh
Shadow
yeah,
Realm.
in the original manga, he just flat out, I think, stabs people with a knife and sets one guy on fire. At least one guy on fire.
On
Dousing
the
gasoline.
No, this is
on
important.
the
Bino, it's your turn to read.
you
Oh,
detect a small fleet moving away from the burned-out remains of an Imperial colony. They bear the markings of the Blood Code. Several code transports present themselves as opportune target. One appears to be carrying a prisoner in a reinforced stasis vault. Another is transporting a group of high-ranking cult members.
my money is on the prisoners, probably a new crew member.
Well, it's either the cult members are probably good because it might be something magical, or it might just be like a regular dude.
Go for
Would
the
they
prisoner.
would they carry a regular dude like on a stasis field?
That's
We'll find
kind
out
of
what
what
it
I'm
is.
thinking. Yeah.
They've got gene soldiers, spongy boys, which is perfect because I can just fucking mind control them.
Mind controlling again like this is so fucking useful.
And now
Yeah,
what we
comes the
do
bolt.
is we're going to let them come in there, drain their strength, then do that.
Bolt, yeah. And then hit him with all of your weapons.
Do they attack back?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But now I basically debuffed them, so their attack is basically. Does it say what it did? Yeah, their attack is 0. He doesn't do attack right now. That spell basically took his attack stat, and now he does nothing. While the guy we're mind controlling is now killing them. I think fear's only for like the room he's in. Oh, they're boarding.
Oh, that's good. That's one less you need to kill on their ship, I guess.
In that case, what we're gonna do is load crew and send those two guys over there.
Yup.
Where is he going? Oxygen? Nope. There.
Well, don't use that bolt here, I guess.
Send back over
Might
there.
control them to kiss.
Honestly, right, just from a logic, if you mind control a guy in a room and there's no one else on this ship, that should you just literally just have him.
It would be cool if he
kill
just
him.
blew his brains out, like bam.
Or he stands there, let the other guy kill him.
Opens the door, jettisons himself out in space.
Let's see.
Go back, my dog is being needy.
Now what do we do?
Let's take him.
Accept. Oh no, he's accept his pledge. Unfortunately, he was only waiting for you to drop his guard. Turns out he's not going to join us. Now we're going to kill
Wait,
him.
what is this? A blood priest? Is that a new one? Let's see. That's new. Blood
That is new.
priest. Vanguard of the Crimson Devout, bringer of salvation, those are countless forsaken, spoiled of all the saints of flesh and blood.
Just recalled my fucking husks into the same room. He's like,
Honestly, this is the kind of thing where I'm just going, is that better, is it? Because, oh yeah, I'm one guy on a ship, I gotta take all of these guys out.
Easy.
Are you some kind of super soldier? No. I'm just a schmuck. Oh, that's a lot of them.
Yep, but fortunately it's just a trade ship. This is why you can attack them, they're high risk, because, you know, they have a lot of dudes.
And they probably also have a lot of valuable thing now.
But the big thing here is we have a lot of new characters now.
Oh, a death mage. That's the one you wanted, right?
Well, go ahead and read. We'll go through all of them before we actually pick.
Member of an ancient hermetic order. Yeah. Oh, I think we read this one already. No, dedicated to the agony of death. Their progenitors were among the first to fall from grace during the Pediccio Medicae. Yeah, go.
Noxious Blast. We've got Death Cultists, which we've seen
It's
before.
interesting
Death
that
Mage.
these guys, which yeah, I think these are basically the Nurgle equivalent. They all have very little health, which
Dang it, we didn't actually get the good one. Necromancer is the one we're looking for. A Ghoul Magus.
Ghoul Maker.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Anime death. Innate. Summons 2 ghouls and target room. Take them.
That's
Rarely
actually pretty
a
good.
corpse.
Oh, so he's just another psyker, basically.
Yeah. Rarely. Go back. I need to read this. Rarely a corpse is charged with such vast amounts of eldritch energy that it gains some semblance of its former intelligence. I almost said intelligence. Yeah, intelligence. What are the spells?
Spells they have available is Force Shield, Drain Strength, and Psychic Shriek.
No, I think you're good.
Stunning them for 5 seconds, that's actually good. We want that
Yeah, but
because
you
we want
don't
to
have anyone
replace
that can use
we want to replace the fear.
Oh, you don't like fear?
Fear isn't very good. At least I don't really care for it. The stun for 10 seconds, basically we send dudes over, we stun them, and then they just sit there and get damaged.
Does it say stun everyone or does it stun enemies?
Stuns enemies. Enemy crew.
Yeah, enemy. Yeah, that is very
replace
useful
fear.
in boarding. Yeah.
Yep, because that'll help with our boarding.
You replace mind control.
Yep. No, I didn't. I replaced fear.
Yeah, worth trying to trick you. I do that.
Now, this kind of looks sort of like Sniper Commando. He's like, what the fuck I do?
Who's the guy? Who's the guy in the community that never takes showers? Good Draconis.
No, Sniper Commando. He's a zombie. He's a zombie. Alright, then we'll just have him chill in over here. I'll have him chill in the oxygen room so he can repair it if it gets damaged. Oh, he moves slow. There, now he can fix it if it gets damaged. Alright.
Can you upgrade your
We can. But honestly, we probably want either more weapons or...
Does this game handle dodge like FTL handles dodging?
Yes, it's like percentages.
Called engines then. Dodge, why? If you can just avoid hits, the best hit is the one that never lands.
Gonna get more power. Now 15% evasion.
Because you know what the survivability onion is, right?
What was that?
You won't know what the survivability onion is?
You're a bear. Baby.
A thing that it's telling you, don't be, and then it lists how important it is. First, don't be there, then it's don't be spotted, and then there's stuff like don't be hit, and don't be hit is relatively high. Because after don't be hit is don't be penetrated.
Do we know if the God King has a special throne made of precious metals? He has the Auric throne. I don't know what that means.
Auric is a alloy out of made out of silver and gold.
Okay, so he's got.
I'm making that shit up. I'm pretty sure that alloy is electrum.
So first thing we can do now is we can summon a pair of ghouls in their weapons room. Then we can set the fire on the weapons room.
And you mind control someone.
Then we mind control them after it's been damaged.
Oh boy, I was right. If you alloy gold and silver, that turns into a thing called electrum. Isn't that nice to know? Where did I hear this? There's so many spiders.
Oh my gosh, his recharge on that's pretty fast for enemy dead.
Yeah, they're just keep going, just swarm him.
He's
How
gassing.
much health do these ghouls have? Oh god, look at him wiggling. Just blap, 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 blap.
We can get upgrades on our ship that actually improve their health. 10. Not a lot.
Yeah. But you get it for free every 20 seconds or so,
Free spawn is free spawn. And they're dead.
this is a nice thing because if you there's a lot of crew, as long as they're on the weapon system's not gonna get repaired. So
Infernal Sea or Exclusion Zone? So,
exclusion zone sounds tasty, but Infernal Sea lets you get into another thing.
large regions of space swallowed by a hole by subspace rifts versus
Tips, are you
violent subspace
current-
rifts.
Question: are you currently cold?
I don't know. I'm Minnesotan. I'm immune. No.
So you're not cold. Then we go into the exclusion zone.
Chevers are so chubby.
Yeah,
Oh, look,
because,
his
like,
gold
what's kind
just
of-
sudden cringe as a rubber's
It
belly.
says, wait, you arrive at the outset. I am going to read that. You arrive at the outset of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarked by imperial escalation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitude greater than class
6.
V. Yeah, I always struggle with that. I don't know why. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great reward. If you come ready, that's a long one, isn't it?
Now look at how few stops there are, by the way. And exclusion
Yeah.
zones. So you gotta plan them carefully. So we're going there.
At least you don't run out of jump fuel and stuff.
What's this, Faber?
You encounter a war-code vessel being pursued by Imperial patrol ship. Oh, you can only attack the Imperials, huh? I mean, in best FTL, you never not
Oh,
want to
we're
take
gonna
a
face
fight.
on a Centurion, but new character.
Imperial Marshal, a tyrannical leader given to privilege and access. Wait, given? Yeah, given. Given to privilege and access. Well, however unreasonable in his demands, ward against the yawning force of apathy. Oh boy.
Look at that Fairbear. He's like Fairbear, 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 Fairbear.
Don't forget to mind control the fat guy.
So first things first, yes, we mind control him.
Send some friends over, and
We'll save that stun.
what's the mind control runs out of?
And now he's dead.
Oh, this gold.
Oh, that's a hole.
His ship looks like a little sword. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
sword.
kinda. It's a dagger.
Okay, soon.
Is this turn based?
Oh no, you can press spacebar to pause. See how it says command mode?
You know what? Mind controls a guy, and then immediately I'm going to say the ghouls, and I want to see what happens.
We know what
Command mode
happens.
is that you pause.
Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
you pause? Ah, that's pretty good. I like when they have pause button.
Yeah, it's the whole tactical, give you time to think and plan your stuff
So here's
out.
what we want to do, Fairbear. Now we want to do this. We drain his strength so he barely does any damage. Then we send more zombies to tear up the torpedo systems. Oh, he's hiding? Little bitch? We got him.
This is scrap metal.
Did you even read what they said?
There's fire in there.
There's fire there.
It literally just said, oh, you took so much scrap metal and ammunition.
Yep. It's just our
them
rewards.
to-
We get scrap and ammunition.
Turn them to scrap metal.
There's a woo. Different piece of
Be
metal.
This is
careful.
like this is one of those games where you have to choose which route you take.
Yep.
Kinda.
Risk management, basically. discovered an ancient colony orbiting a barren planet. You find evidence that the colony is being used as a way station by roaming corsairs. You take some of the cached supplies for yourself before leaving. 1 combat shield. I can put on one of our dudes. Not you, because you can't carry anything. You know, we can make you tankier. There. Now he has.
We already took a tag in.
Now enemies that attack him do 1 point less damage. He
Yeah.
has damage reduction.
Oh my god, it's me.
It's you.
Bino.
Bino, you're in the game. I put you in there. It's Bino.
Machine priest. I see.
I see. Beep boop. Now this is a possessed cruiser. So yeah, I have demons on board my ship. The possessed cruisers are like basically demonic possessed things. There's no like cultist stuff. There's like demons usually on board, and they send demons at you. New unit, Fairbear. At least for you. Chatfish nailed this one. Well, I'm a zombie. You're not a zombie. You're a husk sniper commando. You're working hard. He's like, okay, mister. Or no, you're not a husk zombie. You're not husk. You are a zombie.
Can you get demons for yourself, or is
Yes, you can get demons. There's weapons that spawn demons and other spells you get that summon and create rifts and stuff that you can control.
In the realm of darkest shadows, a fiend of wretched visage arose, born from the abyss' cruel embrace. A countless symphony of forms and monster ever-changing, it reveled in the chaos of... it reveled in the chaos itself, terrorizing realms of gods and men. Edgy.
What about Chatfish?
Can spawn a fleshling. Is that a heart?
That is. Oh, these are the things that spawned in our ship. These are also new. For you, at least.
But there's no lore. Lore.
There's no lore for that one. But that one has lore. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
That's a goofy face, though.
That thing looks like someone just took a bat and cut its ears off, and then they grin.
Okay.
To be fair, that does look kinda, if you look at the face of that thing, out of the flashling, that does look kinda upsetting.
There's loot in there.
Hitting the ghoul.
Now the heart, let's read what the heart does, because that's unique.
Controls the ship maneuvering, which generate damage in the system, summons demons, oh boy.
Yes.
Despite the name, the demon heart is much more equivalent to the nervous center of the starship Gale horrors.
And you can also see its weapons. Fusillade and Storm Cannon 1.
Was it?
Ah, thank you.
Now this is also, see how this is a hole in the ship, right?
This is where demons coming from.
Yeah, it's a yeah, because demons can come in. So they can enter the ship. The machine call's good because of the fact that oxygen deprivation doesn't bother them as much.
Yeah, that's why I suggested getting one of these. Probably still want to pull him out because he is get slowly but surely getting a lot of damage.
You'll have to hang in there. Operating that door is important. He's like, but Phoebe! And Fairbear dies. Is there a big room we can enter? Sort of. We can run into the big room from there. Then we can stun and then do our thing where we do damage debuff. One there. Okay, now we do stun.
You might control demons.
I'm not entirely sure. Actually, we can probably see. Oh, maybe. He'll be dead before I even be able to do that.
It's still alive. Oh, probably because it's like the
heart.
ships.
It's not dead.
Yep. The ghouls are ready.
Now, notice how it also repairs subsystems. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to bring down that, and then we want to board it and go into the engine. These fucking holes, though, in my ship are not good.
There's a little dude dying. over
Actually,
there.
they've got too much health. We should get out of here.
What do you mean they have too much? Don't
They
you
have
think you
three.
take
They
out
have
the
3
power?
shield pips. I was looking at the attrition we were taking. We were going to take casualties.
But if you take that heart out, wouldn't that have won the fight?
The thing is, not quite. We wouldn't have been able to take out the heart. We didn't have anything that could do enough damage to it.
Okay.
Siege beam. These are system upgrades to your ship. One that allows us to actually use our miscos.
Let's see, auto search, and what does this one do?
Activate heals all friendly crew in the room. Recharge every jump. But eats
What the
power.
heals, what is the speech beam? I mean, you're not using that much ammo, I guess.
I think we could probably use more guns. Remember shots 2, radium blaster.
What does this do? God damn it.
I saw what the fact that it shoots 2
True
shots.
damage. Yeah. True damage as well. It's quite high. It's 30. That is an anti-crew weapon.
Yep, and then we can also
So-
grab a hull.
This thing would go very well with your whole mind controller guy. Have everyone in the room and then just wipe them. You do need something that can fuck with shields though. So heavy flare missile. What else do they?
We're gonna be able to
Don't you
get
need
these
a
upgrades,
missile?
but we're not. We're gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a
you need
missile bay.
So,
So more importantly, we
Not
need to get
feasible.
power, because our weapons.
yo,
In order to bring the weapons online, we need 2 more points of power to bring any weapons online. So before we can do anything, 2 power, and then we're out. But next, we need 2 points in weapons. Then we can turn on one of the other weapons.
you may want to take that guy out of the room because he's currently okay. He's just stop fighting. Is he still getting damage? Oh no, that's because he's low.
He's low.
But now they're all getting healed for a little bit, don't they? Yep. Rest.
What do we do, Fairbear? He looks with his little German eyes. Read it, Fairbear.
Unknown enemy.
Fairbear's like, "Weep."
It's an unknown enemy. Do we want to go to the safe option or do we want to have the wild card?
What does Bino think? Bino!
Hmm.
What do we do, Bino?
What do I do?
Look.
Do we take the risk or going to go with the safe option?
Are you feeling lucky?
Yeah, you know
So
what
if
keeps you feeling lucky today? Go for
Yeah, are you
the-
feeling lucky today?
Attack
Help
him.
him.
Oh, oops.
No, you
Yeah.
I need help.
Well,
You fucking gremlin.
look, new character. Look, new character.
No, no, it's not. But
Yeah, this is Imperial
we killed
Scribe.
one of those already. Yeah, we killed one of those already. He was on the first ship.
I did? No, can't remember. Oh, I guess we'll just kill him anyways. You know, just no big deal. There's Fairbear over here killing things.
Oh, zombies.
Yep.
So what are the? I thought you got new abilities once your mark.
They have a big
leader
thing over
goes
there.
away.
There's a big torpedo coming, kids.
There might be. We have to be strong. Oh, it's a boarding vessel. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Done, man.
Nice, I'll just kill him.
Haha.
He teleported back, nice. Now it's my turn to board. Launch boarding pod.
Oh. That noise is directly out of. Oh, what are you there?
Was it worth it?
More health.
You got,
Oh, we got an
got
item.
something else.
Not that. That's not good.
No.
Oh wow, he's so tanky now. Look at how much health he has.
But what was it? You got something with 3 pips. Only one way to find that one out.
Gonna have to rewind. Fair beer. He's like, fair beer.
Exactly.
Choomba is a little Choombaloid. Choombaloid! And rubs his belly. He's like, oh, ah. Uh-oh, new demon. Who dis? Sure.
Give me a moment.
Bino will read it.
Oh, crew recall. That's what it says.
Moments
Crew
after your arrival,
No.
a tidal wave of dark
The one on the right, where my mouse is. Blood.
awakened from the scarlet well of sacrifice. A sentinel born of blood ascends. A titan silent carved from the crimson orphan is a blood golem.
From the Scarlet? Are you sure it was Scarlet? The ghoul is not that tough, man.
I'm gonna try to mind control him.
Oh, might as well. I mean, the heart is kind of banged up.
It is kind of banged up. We're gonna flood that room and kill that demon. Then we're gonna get in there. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, group up together. Because if they go after that group of dudes, they're doomed.
Maybe you should put some of the tanky stuff on your main character. Are the ghouls immune to suffocation?
No. Not quite. The heart was destroyed at least. And that means we can bring down some of the systems. The repairing should be slow. Bringing this down is going to be a tricky... Shields need to go down. But the issue is they can still summon demons. So we're going to board now.
So you really can only destroy these things by destroying it and not by...
Yep. Incoming missiles. Jesus.
He's dying. Oh, you ghoul. I think that took some missiles out, so they are no longer gonna be...
I'll slow it down. There we go, brought it down. Just keeping the systems offline. Little fucking husk
Oh,
floats
that
in
was
space.
not worth it.
Tumba! I want to be a zombie.
Just crawls around.
Sometimes, Chumba, from the happiness I feel in your voice, you need to be more happy, my dude. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy.
That actually was worth it, because we were able to bring up one of the other weapons online, so it means we have a chance now. Now we just need to get 2 more pips of power, and then followed by 2 more weapon pips, and then we're golden.
Save some so you can afford repairs if you can get the option.
You
Sadly,
need to repair your...
there's not going to be repairs for a while, Fair Bear.
Oh yeah.
Now it's all about
Going-
evacuation. Oh, we can't afford to fight another demon ship. Do they have missiles? No, they don't. Also, new demon.
It's a hound. Is immune to suffocation. He moves fast and he is resistant to fire.
You got teeth.
He's bad. He's worse at break speed.
Your
A
best
venomous
chance.
hunter that revels in bloodshed. Occasionally subject to worship by feral tribes.
And then we also have my
Others
favorite,
short-lived folly. The
Skillerman.
Scalibur.
Skeleton,
Skillerman.
the teeth were thrown into the ground, from which forth the fallen host gaunt and implacable.
Trevor's like, whoa, scary bows.
Honestly, you probably just use your ghoul to summon something in the loot room and then try to get out of this thing. I wait, we can get to shoot with that beam. These ships are not fun to fight with a boarding layout.
They're scary. Alright. We hit their weapons with everything we have. Ooh, took a direct hit. Oh no. That's gonna be sealed.
Honestly, just get out of here the moment you can.
Fair bear. We gotta get that loot. Nothing
Yeah, but
ventured. Nothing
But you just
gained.
teleported
Isn't-
your
isn't,
ghouls
uh,
in there?
Is this a roguelike, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair bear, we're going down. Fair bear, no. Fair bear. Ah! Okay, missed.
Let me do a play now, man. Now get the fuck out.
No, I'm kidding. 2 more jumps, we need to survive.
Jesus
Another
Christ.
demon. Oh, look, new demon. There's a wow.
It's a chatfish. It's a hunger for cheap.
You hungry boy, hungry little chap, bro.
A dissection was promptly ordered, which resulted in the destruction of the surgical plea. Nevertheless, you were able to retrieve the decomposed remains of no less than 25 members of the crew, which were promptly incinerated. Yeah, he is
That
hungry.
is the kind of enemy you do not want to feed chef units to.
Yeah, you don't want him boarding your ship, by the way.
As soon as
No,
our
no,
warp
no, no.
engines are online, we're fleeing.
Yeah.
What,
Well, the
what,
kind-
what about if you mind control him, so he hits the others?
They have missiles. We're gonna be taking a torpedo, probably. Incoming rounds. Our shields.
This is why dodging is so useful.
Incoming missile. There's nothing we can do about that.
You have 3 pips of health.
We're about to have 2. We're down to 1.
Oh, I don't think you are going to survive this. Gibbs.
In the end of the day.
Oh. Get out
Run,
of
bitch,
here. Get out of
run.
Now, it's really dependent on what we encounter now. 1 jump
Another
away from
demon.
healing. What to say?
Glistening stars dot your
Please
viewpoint.
stop.
Despite the war-ravaged state of humanity's great projects, moments like these can almost seem peaceful.
We got lucky. Maybe?
Suddenly, the moment is interrupted, oh no, by streaks of cannon fire. Through none of it seems to be directed at you. Ahead of you can see an unlucky transport ship being ambushed by corsairs. A few minutes later, the transport ship is destroyed, leaving only a smoldering wreck. By the time you arrive at the scene, the wreckage has already been stripped of anything useful.
And we got lucky. I'm gonna wait till my husk gets pumped out and send him into the room with no oxygen. Okay, you know what? I don't need to do that anymore. Send Bino in there to fix it.
They-
Bino just spits on it and hopes the spit holds the stuff together. Like a true tech priest would do it.
Mhm.
The Beanos.
Keeps getting healing.
His speed
The
to-
wall
his speed and
loser.
Now we have to
his
make it
speed and
4
toothpaste
more
never
jumps.
failed.
But as long as it doesn't just throw demons at you.
Damn, Rifford's quite spongy.
Okay.
And Beano,
Sorry.
you were so
You
eager to
arrive
read.
at a distress signal and find a drifting Imperial merchant. Oh, thanks the throne. You were on your way to the Focus Epsilon from Focus Epsilon to Vandoris 3 when a subspace flare caught us. You have no idea where you are now. Our stellar atlas has gone haywire.
We'll run
Give
the
up the
risk.
data.
Yeah, the merchant commander throws off his solicitude, reveals himself to be an imperial arbitrator. Suddenly, a band of corsair vessels darts out from a nearby rift storm. You Imperials have no business here, the merchant breaks off and speeds for the nearest rift storm. The corsair band peels off in pursuit. You can either leave or attempt to follow the
We're
corsairs.
definitely going to leave. We got rewarded.
Yeah, it's
I'm
problem.
going to say Beano.
You decide to avoid further entanglements. Holy shit, the letters are so small, kids, I have no idea. But, yeah. But before you do, you warp. You go warp.
What do you want to get up? You'll now probably get some of your engine up. Because you want that dodge.
Three jumps away from healing.
Slap.
What's the goal of the game, then?
To get to basically the end and beat the boss. And then you use your resonant points to unlock new commanders and new ships.
Mm-hmm.
Now, kids, are we feeling brave?
Attempt to stay hidden. Ignore them. We're safe. We're almost there, chat. You discovered abandoned shipyard. Just as you move closer, an inspected pirate shows up. Hands off. Attack.
Heck.
Power vessel flees. You get 59 scrap.
Yes, he tried to intimidate you, but wasn't up for the test.
Now we're gonna save so we can get the other weapon online.
Yeah, also potentially so you can pay for repairs.
That too. New demon for Fairbear.
Bloodmite, a bizarre creature. The anatomy is almost consumed by voluminous bladders, replete with I can't read this because fucking chatfish. Replete with the most foul and horrid puff.
What?
Last fight is a
What is Green
Hey,
Branch
Green
saying?
Branch.
I fucking won. I
Is
have
that-
arrived. Kib, I won. Last fight is a bitch. It's not FTL where you get fucked. Oh, you beat the game. Congratulations, Green Branch. Good job, little Chatfish. He shakes him upside down. Makes a little soda sloshing sounds. Uh-oh. Do they have missiles? They don't have torpedoes.
Yeah, good job, Green, but Kips is still not gonna suck you off.
Damn.
That cost
Damn.
extra.
Why are you being mean?
I'm not being mean, I'm being realist. Unless Kip said he would do it. See? Truth is not being mean.
Send Fairbear to Fairbear Hell. He's like, ah! Fucking
Ah.
dies. Alright, now we're gonna hit that fucking heart with everything we got. And we're gonna hit that weapons room too.
Do read the description for the gun you have, because I think that may be one of those weapons that is more anti-crew than anything else. Yeah, devastating against organic tissue.
Yeah, that's why we're firing on the room where people aren't.
Yeah.
Damn it. We need to get over there and we need to get over the stat. Board the vessel. We can bring that offline, we can switch the hull ripper online. And order that to fire on the heart.
Yup. Is that one of those things that does more damage to a system in this room?
Stun them.
Did you guys hear me talk?
What's that, Bino?
Okay. No, I think my internet's dying because you guys freeze from time to time. So I asked, hey, is my internet dying or is the stream dying? No one said anything. So...
That's because we hate the Bino. He's like, hey.
Damn.
I think that
One
heart
day
is
you-
still alive.
One day you have no beans left to hate. Then you miss those old times.
You'll miss those old times. Back when we could hate Beanos in peace. Back when we could hate Beanos. Little zombies still flying out. They died heroes.
Slap.
No new dudes in there to look at. Trade. They have the God King's
Healing.
mantle.
Oh, that's potentially pretty good.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good. Now you normally get that. But what else do they
Let's see
have?
what else is there.
They've got a Death Cultist, an Imperial Recruit, and an Engineer. Me. Nightfield begins fight with pre-charged weapons. That's good for Alpha Strike,
Then-
but we can't
yeah,
afford it.
What's the other one?
Shatterfields. That's not that important in my opinion, unless it's
Yeah.
like Siege Bombard. Now this could be interesting. A strange chamber covered in flesh, frequently found among the ruins fallen noble houses. They appear to have a particular import for certain cultist rituals.
I mean, that
Construct
is
blood
more
draws.
bodies you can throw at the enemy, isn't it?
Yes, I think we
What is
will.
the other one?
Oh, that's just a terror amplifier. It stuns rooms. We have a spell for that
Oh.
already.
Yeah.
So we'll do is get this, and then we'll build this, because I've never done this one before, and we'll put it right there.
And then don't forget to spend stuff on repairs.
Yes, then we'll spend
You
the
need
rest.
repairs, yeah. You're not getting the God King's mantle words. Unless you sell one of the weapons. Or the hardened. Wait, go back.
Hold on,
And do this thing. You can sell him stuff, right?
that needs power. Okay, what's it say? Construct blood thrall, strange chamber of heart covered in flesh, found in ruins. They appear to have been ported. It can summon, I think, one thrall. Now let's see what the room does, because that's a new room. Ooh, that's pretty good. Summons thrall's favorite.
Yup.
Let's see what the thrall looks like.
see, yeah, but before you do that, oh my. Entire planets, mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters all have vanished beneath the rippling pools of Haima? Haima, the scarlet blight upon our domain. Now, no,
Whoa.
go back. Stop. Check, because you have a thing you may be able. What does hardened casing do?
We don't want to uninstall it. We can't sell it. It just gives us 10
Okay.
HP to all machine slave units, which
Oh,
is
okay,
good
yeah.
because that's 10 HP
Yeah.
for these guys actually.
Yep.
Because they're machine slaves.
Anything you could sell for that other thing, probably not worth it.
Nothing we can sell, sadly. But
Yeah.
now we can get more demons and send. Next up, we want to upgrade our sled to carry 4.
Yo.
Because now we can send bigger boarding parties.
Well, yeah, that's preheating thing, because I remember some of the most broken builds in FTL were the ones that had that thing that allowed all of your weapons to get in with preheated, especially if you were in a stealth ship. Because you go in, Alpha Strike him, go into stealth, and then immediately hit them afterwards before he can even get the first shot at.
Oh, we got a character, so we can get a special thing. What's this, Fairbear? Read.
Machine trees, explore the tunnel.
Yep, but that's because we have a character. Some events get special secondary or automatic wins if you have the character required.
There you are. if this is anywhere like FTL, these things are. I think there's only one event in FTL where the blue event is not automatically better.
Center of the structure is a cryopod. We gain a conqueror. That's actually pretty good.
Reduces enemy DPS by 1.
Yep, meaning he may have only 55 health, but all damage incoming is reduced by 1, so his 55 health matters more. He's actually pretty good for boarding and has 4 attack.
Oh my god, Kips, you have another thing you can put on him. The thing from the tech priest. Then it's reduced by another 1.
We can technically give him that and make him a boarding character. Or no,
Not this one, the other one. This.
that's sadly an
My
equipment
ears
slot.
deceive me. Is that a German I hear?
No.
Trevor's excited.
Oh, he can carry that, but you can give him the glaive. I think that one would work because that heals him.
So we just rip it from Ripper's hands. Like, no!
Yeah.
It's gonna be better to be on Gromac.
Because let's see, what else?
And to
does it
celebrate
do?
Green
No,
Branch's
we-
victory, it'll be Green Branch.
Do check what else that thing does, because I think there's another thing to that glaive.
It heals in the room. DPS in medium
yeah,
rooms
DPS
kills
medium
restore life. So sending him to medium rooms actually heals him. Which is pretty good.
Medium should be two times large, right?
Yep.
I know where to send this guy then.
So we're basically gonna have him be one of our boarders. We're gonna put him in a room adjacent so that we don't accidentally send him if we don't want to. Let's
Yeah, you
recall
don't
him.
want him to be in the first wave.
He does 6 damage because of the weapon now, which is pretty good. That's pretty high.
And he... Yeah. Oh, imagine you could put the thing with the damage DPS thing in there, then, because that would mean he had plus 2 damage reduction on the enemy. That would be pretty fucking good.
He's getting too powerful.
Fun breaking games like that.
It's not necessarily breaking, it's about stacking.
I mean breaking as in you find something that...
Breaking a game is when you like
Oh,
jump
yeah.
into a corner, you jump out of the map.
And I mean breaking... Oh, yeah, fine. If you find a broken tactic that's really fucking strong.
The space habitat drifts
Not
into
broke,
mists of
yeah.
an interstellar rift, untouched by chaotic energy, yet rift's lifeless interior has long been looted. Okay. Well,
This is when I did Tempest Rising. It took me exactly 3 missions, and then I found a really broken unit combination, and the entire campaign turned very trivial. But I was having a lot of fun with that.
you arrive at one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across the habitable space. Few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region. There's an influence. Maybe Fairbear wants to pledge to a different god. We can always see if it's something new. Happy with that?
Let's see, what is it?
You arrive to find a raider ship accosting a transport. The transport hails you. Help! They want to enslave my entire crew. Intimidate the raiders with weapons 4. Assist the raider against the transport.
Weapons.
You make yourself known as the raider ship to the raider ship as you roll your vessel to display armaments. Having taken the hint, the raider ship quickly departs. 96 scrapped from the transport vessel.
Well, that was worthwhile. That's a lot of scrap.
The big thing now is to get that second weapon online. We need it now. We need all the weapons we can get. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Damn. One more pip. One more pip.
Remember, your ship is less of a weapon ship, more of a boarding ship, so you'd probably be potentially better off if you would have saved that money for the boarding torpedo.
That's true. You come across a hidden outpost of the Raider clans. Though it appears to have been deserted long ago, still functioning signal relay in one antechamber. Do you want to join the Raiders, Fairbear? Or no?
Can you pledge allegiance to just everyone?
I think it changes the faction, technically.
Nah, but so far the one you pledged to right now hasn't really done anything for you, didn't it? No, I think you got the ghoul out of that.
We haven't gotten lucky and got what we needed. We haven't found very many shaman shops.
Yeah.
Shaman shops are what we need, and not only not found many of them, but we're looking for necromancers. And like the first time I did that, I got so many necromancers. It was funny.
I'm just thinking, imagine you would get 4 of the ghouls. That could be very fucking annoying to them because
A
you
new
can summon
knight. A chaos knight fairbear.
Oh my. Oh, I can't. An insatiable killing machine enhanced by an assortment of combat bionics that infused. I can't read the stream plus mentorship.
Each chaos knight
Let's
represents
see
the
what it-
pinnacle of raw combat prowess. They are the purest expression of Crom's eternal rage, bound within a human shell.
They're basically a conqueror, but better.
Summon him, put zombies there. Turn off power to that, set power to that, and order it to fire on there. And then, on top of that,
My fault.
focus all fire on that one room. I will mind bolt it
I
once he
hate
goes
that
there.
guy in. I hate that one guy in particular.
3, 2, 1, and go. Fires, Chatfish, he's like, "Eep," as it burst into flames.
Don't you have a guy that's immune to fire? Or almost?
Now we load, then we board. Alright, now ceasefire.
Have you sent your guy? Yeah, I think you have sent one of your guys, and that is the guy that is not supposed to die.
I did send
Green
him.
branch.
He's taking some damage. He might be able to pull it off. Have faith in him. Have faith in him. Sending demons.
Now get him out.
We're calling him. Get out of there, boy. He's like, "Ah."
Master, why have you sent me on this suicide mission? Like, bad
These guys
math, my
just
dude.
dab at the fire and put it out like that.
We're almost dead.
Hey, Winter King, how are you doing? Can
Keeps I'm here. I have a specific request. Can you do an East Coast accent? I feel like Nux Taku is. Damn. I don't know what that was.
it's another VTuber or something, so that's why.
Get that out of here. East Coast? I don't even know what East Coast is. I mean, I've been to the East Coast. I've been to every state in the East Coast. But I don't know how to do an East Coast accent. Because I'm better. I'm a Midwestern, which means I'm a god. It's like, what? He's a fucking god? Oh my god, so cool. I wish I was a god. It's Chavish. Thank you.
Oh my god, look at Commissar's art. Chaos Knight. I smell a lawsuit incoming. God.
You may want to get out of here because that fire is not gonna get less.
That's true. Okay, so there's... The shamans are there. There's rest points. Armaments will probably be... Yeah, we'll just go towards the armament. What we got? Demons and demons. Oxygen's out. Oh, shit.
Alright, oxygen's back up.
Given the rooms that were on fire, it probably would have been better if you just vented the rooms to quell the fire rather than try to tell your crew to do it.
Okay, we'll turn on the hull ripper. We're gonna focus down the weapons room with everything we have. Set automatic fire. There we go. Any spells that can help? That spell. We could also stun them.
Bonk.
Tusk in there, put the thrall in there. We haven't technically upgraded the sled to have more than 3. We're gonna board and go to the weapons.
Weapon.
Bait them to where they. That missile is not good. Switch fire.
I mean, you do have at least halfway decent-ish dodge, if I remember right. So, well, I didn't have that. We repaired the weapons. No, there's people in the weapons room. Your damage and mind control is back up.
Damage them. Then mind control them to stun them. Then load the shuttle. And we need to go straight for that fucking torpedo bay. We need to knock it out. We're down to 1 health, 2 health. It's on fire. No, we're going down. Okay, we managed to live with 1
And
HP.
then the last shot he gave out managed to hit you.
Now the real question. Can
No.
we get enough power to increase
No.
shields 3?
Stop
Yes. Yes,
The
forever.
next thing, the next thing is the, well,
Then trust me when I say we're gonna want shields instead.
the next
'Cause we'll
thing
shut
would have been
down
the storm,
power.
wouldn't it?
We can shut off this because the disruptor's basically useless, and then we can do this. That's more important because 3-pip shields is way more important.
Yeah, but I'm saying, isn't the next thing the store where you could have done repairs? I mean, you still have money, never mind.
I do, and a whole lot. I'm gonna buy whatever repairs we can. We managed to recover a little bit. Sell this junk. Let's squeeze out a bit more repairs. Then our characters
Didn't you
can
want
heal.
to say, at least check the weapons that are outside, I want to know what says in the game.
We can't buy nothing, Bear. There's an
Yeah, but
Imperial
it's all
Fugasse.
Infernal,
Actually, we can sell this disruptor, actually, because we don't need that. We might be able to trade one weapon. No, I don't think it's sell for enough. 20 to 30. No.
I just want to know what that is. It's fire, okay, that's a fire beam.
Projectile count.
Not beam, but
Infernal Fugasse.
fire laser.
That
You need
might
to
be better.
connect
If we could
the
sell...
beam.
Let's see if we can sell that. And sell the Radium Blaster. And the...
Just check what else is there before you buy anything.
God damn it. We have a Macro Disruptor. It does number shots 1.
Higher damage. Is that a 5? That's a 5.
Yeah.
And the other thing,
This
layer
creates a hull
cannon.
breach, but it only gets 2 shots. Number shots 2. Meaning that it has to be shot every jump.
Yeah.
A welding torch, which
Okay.
helps repair, fortress shield, health packs, cryofoam, and micro shield.
Yeah, you probably want to
I'm
buy
gonna sell
what's the
these
thing
and
called?
just get a bigger gun.
Are you sure that thing is going to be able to go through shields?
The Holy Scepter also. Deals damage against 1 target under. Purifies nearby friendly crew for 10 seconds on kill. How much is it? Is it worth selling? No, it's not worth selling. But we can give it to one of our characters who needs a weapon. Grunch is probably fucking sad. Rifford's probably sad that we took away his weapon. There you go. Should
And then you want-
We want to go down. Because it doesn't really matter. Good luck at work, Sniper Commando.
Good luck at work,
Later.
dude.
You receive a weapon fire originating from deep within the murky gas. An armored cult warship is attacking you. Crom, witness me! I guess that would be. Oh, he's got fucking missiles. That's not good.
Whap, whap. Oh, that's AoE, huh?
Yep. So let's bait them to the back of the ship.
That guy has 5 shields.
Oh, yeah, we're never gonna breach that. Good point. Really depends on how many dudes they have. But the big problem is they have missiles. If we can't shut down the missiles, yeah, we're just gonna want to. Okay, well they missed. They can fire twice. We're backing.
Can you stun off them?
I did. We just want to get out of here. Repair 10 health points. Yeah, boy.
Nice.
Now we just gotta save up for a shaman.
Play to the sniper. Yeah.
Wait, outlaw. Receive the container as a gift. You're here. Okay, that's good. Gift. We get a soul barrage spell. Cast 2 projectiles that each deal 1 damage to ship. That's pretty good. That allows us to
Do we have
punch
anyone
through.
that-
I don't know if we have any spare spell slots. Anyone? We're probably gonna have to replace spell.
Can you get rid of one of his spells? Or is that one spell he always has? The
Psychic
upper one?
shriek. I can get rid of that. The damage reduction.
Question is, what one do you think is more useful?
We'll just get rid of that because stunning means to just stand there.
Yep.
Now we can just do direct damage to the ship. He's now a cannon. Try pew pew.
Imagine you have a ship with 5 guys on that on it.
We got some boys. That's a new character for you, Fear Bear. A bloody
Blood.
Discernible covens of the blood cult. Select an aid that's chosen to fulfill the depth to Ariok.
Alright, now, first things first, we just shoot them. He's fucking fled. Save that for the boarding party. Alright, load into the shuttle and fire into the engine bay. You're next, little grunch. Get that spell ready. Stun.
Oh, you got a new blood demon you can send you over with the blood brow, not blood demon.
Keep them in there. You flee in terror.
Iron Kid is sending a lot of stuff over on their ship.
A sub-husk. It's weird.
Trying to run. Oh no, they can't with that at this point. Kill the last one.
I don't know if I like the implication of Chatfish Throne, Green Branch.
Whoa. Little fish on a bucket. We've done it, chat. We've managed to beat the video game, which means I'm good at game, which means you have to respect me more now.
You
Like fucking
you
hate
didn't beat.
game.
You're nowhere near the end.
Uh-oh. Nothing new there. A greater necromancer. I think we read that one. Ability to summon 5 ghouls? Oh my god. Okay, that's new. Actually, I don't know if I know about the Greater Necromancer. Maybe I do.
Can you mind control him?
I can. But honestly, doing that to basically make them kill their own Necromancer would be funny. Would be incredibly.
Wouldn't that be funny? You mind control him. Summons 5 fucking ghouls on his own ship that are enemies.
And then they end up killing himself.
Oh, good. The Space Marine dude's gonna kill their own dude. And just to be safe, I'm sending that over there. Damn it, he lived! Bitch! Little demon man, you gotta go help. I got a board. Ooh. 52% strength. Stun him. Mind control him. Oh, he's gonna cast. We're gonna get 5 zombies on our ship. Alright. Hope we got him in time. And he's dead.
I think Reben something fast.
We calling him?
You're taking a lot of them.
Yeah, we need to focus on that fucking missile room. Cannot see at the moment. So we need to load.
But don't you have also don't forget your attack freeze also as an ability.
Damn it. We're taking a beating.
Check the ability of your attack freeze. I think that was some kind of fielding thing, wasn't it?
Repair systems. So it doesn't
No,
fix
not
shit.
this one. No, not this one. The one. This one. The shield. Yeah, this one.
Protects room.
Yeah. Have you read exactly what it does? Is it just the room or is it the health? The ship as well?
Good one. Now we can leave safely.
If you select a room, I would imagine it's just the room. Otherwise, it would just apply it to the ship.
Ready to outlaw, negotiate. Instead, we got scraps. Yeah, whoa. How far away from the store? Deadly close. We don't really need upgrades, so.
Yeah, but repairs, and you wanted the necromancer.
Nice, we lucked out. Trade bucketfish. No, we'll never get anything good. Noxious blast. Honestly, getting
you
more
can get
Trees'
another-
Whispers would be good.
Get another mind control. Oh no, I can't get mind control. Oh no, he's free. Oh no, we got mind control again.
And you know what? It's a chunky boy. No, kidding. I'm safe.
No.
I'm safe.
Yeah, better get some upgrades.
Right now, honestly, while that shooting spell's really good, this is just better.
Yeah.
So we can turn the crew against them. And
Is
then,
it two mind controls now?
Oh yeah, right. You wanted to upgrade the boarding pod.
yep, now we can upgrade the boarding pod. And now the boarding pod's upgraded. Next up, we can upgrade the machines so they're better.
Well, maybe get second blood, because the blood one gives you
Faster
like
production.
yep. So you can spam more stuff at the enemy. Maybe one level sensors could help, depending on how expensive this is.
That could, because that would help us see.
Yeah, down there. But it costs extra enemy, yeah.
No, I don't really have the resources for it.
I mean,
Sagely.
you can always go for more repairs before you leave.
I already bought all the repairs. I bought them all.
Oh, that's limited. Okay.
Yep, they're limited per thing.
Oh, my dude's, my internet is horrible, so I'm going to have to.
Faber,
Oh,
no!
Good night, my dude.
What?
Or not Faber,
My
Pino.
elbow. Have you been letting chat make decisions again?
No, I'm letting Faber see this one. I should be letting chat make decisions only. But this is just special, because Faber's never been around forever. But from now on, Chatfish
That's
will make
fair.
all decisions. Imperial Core Worlds.
Alright, chat, where do you want to go?
There's nowhere to go. Wow, there's so many rests, and then there's the Vault of Souls.
I guess you
I'm
want
just
to go
gonna
for the
say-
lower one, huh?
Yep.
I'm just gonna say this. Your
New dudes.
zombie spam run was the best.
The zombie spam one was good.
I know what's good.
Imperial sorcerers, a militant bearer of the throne's light, tasked with illuminating the darkness. They turn on the flashlights. They turn on the flash. Chatfish, shut the fuck up.
And don't forget you have 2 mind controls as well. Who's the most dangerous one?
Oh my god, the amount of weapons they have is insane. Ah! They just keep setting my rooms on fire. That Chatfish is banged up. Load pod. Fire Chatfish at the enemy ship. I never saw my Chatfish again.
Which god are you doing this time?
Feber wanted Gorgoth. Feber's evil.
Ah, so death again.
Oh, I said that those was boring, and considering the amount of units Kips can spam at the enemy already.
I'm really tempted to pick this game up.
Currently it's free, isn't it?
No.
The demo is on Steam.
It's
but
15
apparently
bucks.
You can get...
I'm playing
Okay.
the alpha version, which has, well, you can get to the ending like I'm doing now.
Oh. Oh, that's a new music track.
It gets a little bit more intense the further you get in it. There's a fire in that room. Just send this guy.
Oh, remember, you can also vent. The demons are immune to a vacuum.
Sniper Commando just died! Oh no, I think I sent Sniper Commando. Oh no, I forgot to move him in the fire. We got him.
God damn it.
Sniper Mando! Sniper Mando down! We need to warp. We're taking way too much damage.
Honestly, from the looks of it, I don't think you got the stuff to like get to the very, very end, but who knows?
You
Missile
could still
Bay.
get something that would give him an edge.
Sensor Gene.
In my experience in games like
Hold on,
FTL,
Trish. Missile Bay. We can also get hull integrity patches for 18. Which I think we'll just get the missile bay so we can actually use the missiles.
Probably a good idea.
Is that you pay for that, don't you, Chow Chow? He's not gifted that, is he? Punish Chow Chow.
All of you guys are about
Your
to
oxygen bay's on fire.
Yes, I know.
I believe
I'm
he
sending
pays for
thralls
it. Or
in
he
there.
said he's paid for it. Pays for it.
Okay. Just
You
making
gonna
sure.
track that hands? You want me to?
Nah, go ahead. I don't have it open yet.
Okay. Double cultist is just 5, right?
Able to easily peasily repair our ship.
I think you may want more evasion there, yeah.
Evasion's probably not a good idea to invest in. It's incremental, and it's probably not worth it.
Oh no, every hit you don't take.
Imperial dogs. What we didn't luck out on is we never got another weapon again, or like a weapon fucking station. Don't have enough power for that. Could turn up power some other subsystem for just a second to load it. Like we don't need oxygen. Just oxygen's for pussies. Says Chatfish.
Yeah, hit the weapon. Hit the weapons with that, I say.
Oh, did we lose 2 casters? No, we didn't. Okay. Turn that off. Power back to oxygen. They do not have a missile base system. They do have a fabricator.
Oh, that's a lot of gas on that ship now. Aren't your demons immune to that?
Load and fire it. They don't have torpedoes, do they? No.
Don't look like it.
Can now possess them again. Keep possessing them. God fucking damn it. Didn't get anything good out of that. Possess that room. Forward pod. We're doing it, Chatfish. We're doing it. Take power away from... No. Save the missiles. Save the missiles, Chatfish. Missiles.
How many do you have? You have 44 missiles, Bob.
Save them for the boss. If we can make it that far.
That was a lot of misses on the ship there.
We should have the manpower to overtake them now. If we load him, and then we send him, ceasefire. Stun. Recall crew. There we go. And send this into there. send it into the bridge. Evil bastards. Okay, we're doing a chat. And thank you for support, little choo-choo. Little choo-choonator. I can never remember who does and who doesn't. I always have to ask.
It's the downside with the bubble cultist rank.
Yep. So it is the downside. You never remember who. Fuck me. We need the loot badly.
Yeah, guys just don't want to die.
Those demons, like, are they weaker than the ghouls were in your last time?
The thing is, they have their own ghoul spawner.
There we go. That 78 scrap was needed. Translocate. Well, so just teleport through space. Little fish flying around. Nothing of value has been found. Damn, that's a lot of Mechanicus, boys. That is what we call unfortunate.
Unlucky.
That
Well,
we
that
need. 7 projectile count. That's terrible. Alright, first things first, we possess one of them. Got the 83 scrap. So if we need to jump, we can. He's dead. Our crew is critically wounded. That took a hit. We gotta hurry. Alright, load. And into a bigger room. Then you gotta go next. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of gotta. Load and fire. Little guys with burgers and fries. We did it. That was very much needed. Now we gotta go to that shaman and pray. Pray to the gods. Alright, trade. What can we get? Deathbringer, an Imperial Sorcerer, and a High Magister. Becomes a Burden, Soul Spear, and Noxious Blast.
What does the Deathbringer do?
Weapons are just...
I don't think we had that one yet.
worth it. So first things first, we're gonna have to sacrifice the weapon. First, actually we'll find out. We need to buy all the repairs. Okay, that's pretty good.
Keep it for the time being.
The equipped with the Fireball, equipped with Drain Strength, and equipped with Etheric Gate. I don't know what Etheric Gate does. Somebody
I
Google
think
it.
I think that was teleporting.
It literally tells you the description right there. Teleport self and
It is
nearby friendly crew to
teleporting.
target room.
Don't want that. I'll take the drain, this guy, and this guy. Then we're gonna sell this because this gun, it won't get through the shields. Instead,
Yeah, I wonder
we'll
if you
get
can take the
soul
shield
speed.
stomp out.
Cast projectile deals 1 damage to the ship. Noxious blast, poison room. That's good. Assuming it's not a demon ship, otherwise we're sad. That slows hostile units in target area for 10 seconds. That's good. Summon a skeleton in a target room. That's something. We got as many bros as we can, chat bros. Like, chat bro. All right, so let's see. Fair Barrette. Biberto Binato. That's me, Biberto Binato. Points fingers.
I believe it was Rifford who hit you, Robert.
He did. And then obviously Chow Chow. Chow's like, me. You will die for me, as a good slave should. As a good slave should. He thinks. Appreciate it. I don't think there's anything we can really upgrade that'll help us anymore. I think we're kind of this is all she wrote. We got to the final section. We got all the spells we can get. We technically have another caster, and I would like Biberto Binato to be up here and not down there. Technically, Grunch, it's okay for you to be down here because you're just a little guy. The spellcaster should always be at the top of the bar, in my opinion. Oh my god, did it just not put him up there? Fucking Christ, game. Fucking Christ. Oh. We can slide him down. God damn it, game, so we can slide him down. Slide him down. And all my casters are up here. Okay. He's on the ship? Yes, that's you, Biberto Binato. You're a death bringer. A death bringer.
That sounds like a Robert.
We might as well fucking buy this stuff. Necrotizing reagent, consumable materials, summoned a Necrolurch. Sure. Then equip everybody with all the equipment. If there's anyone who can equip with this stuff. A Necrolurch is super useful. But that reduces DPS. God damn it. Okay, Necrolurch for you. That's all we got, Chatfish. That's all we got. It's the final run. The Vault of Souls. That is a big fucking ship. That has something I've never seen on it before. Vargth? Okay, he's just a named character.
I want to say that sounds like a name rather than a rank.
Okay.
Damn it! The Necromancer on the enemy team! Fossil of Decay. Okay.
What is the
Fossil
guy
of Famine.
with the name?
That's Vargth. He has 6 damage, so he's got some special equipment. He's got some decent gear, if I had to guess. He's also a Psyker.
Alas, I must leave you. I still need to get up early, so I can't stay up late.
Take
I
care.
will talk to
Sleep
you
well,
people
Hans.
later. Later.
A ponderous vessel drifts into view. Once an instrument of a venerated champion who swore to uphold the sacred oath, its twisted hull has been ravaged by centuries of subspace corruption. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the halls of death.
That is a lot of hit points.
It is. My question is, can we bait them into a room? No, we can't.
Can you
We
mind
should
control the
lose it
bottom
today.
of that ship?
We might be able to. He does a lot of attack. Is he immune?
No.
Okay, we'll mind control him. For starters.
Honestly, save all of your mind control for him.
What kind of weapons does this thing have? Honestly, that fucking necromancer needs to be silenced. Before he starts conjuring shit on my ship. Do they have a boarding vessel? Do the boarding...
I do have hub.
Turn on
No,
this.
not hub. Yeah.
Some blight bombs in here.
Remember that heals them. The main guy.
It does? Okay. Switch load Gladius missile instead. Set to auto fire. And just repeatedly fire at their fucking guns. I don't even know what guns they have. I'm terrified. I don't want to know.
Behind the capability of reason.
He'll kill a lot of his own people. Blessed be, blessed be. We need to get rid of all of his psychers. We got rid of one of the necromancers, which is good. Can we get that fireball over there quick? Oh shit. Go. Can't see in there. I've lost comms. Okay, there we go.
Oh, no.
This him again. Automatic fire into that room.
Yeah, and then you board it a bit, I guess.
We gotta try to be strong little chatfishes. Chatfish are weak. Weak fishes. I'm very scared.
I do have a med bay.
They do. But that's limited charges.
Oh, one of them exploded, I think.
We're gonna force them up there.
Don't use the mind bolt. Oh god.
We're killing a lot of the casters by doing that.
Okay, I don't have any hit points then. But you have the neck alert summoning thing?
Oh, that does work on that road. Who's dying? Who's dying? Nobody on our ship? Nobody on our ship.
I think one of the boarding crews.
Okay, we might win this.
Their lord decided to join the battle.
Yep, I saw that. Neck lurch is in. Burden. And... damn it. Wait, in combat? Oh, they're on my ship.
Oh.
We're repelling them in all the rooms they're in. Okay.
Maybe go in there because either you control the boss and he kills all of his minions, or one of his minions gets controlled and then he kills the rest.
Drain strength. And stun. Oh shit, we're losing them, we're losing them. Man down, man down. Go, 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 go.
Flying control will take half, yeah.
Just load it right now. Send it. Load it and send it.
Oh, I think
Argoth
you
is
killed
dead.
them all.
Argoth is dead.
I think you got mind control there. I got pretty lucky.
Oh boy. Okay, we can now head to the automaton room. Go, go, go. The ship is vulnerable. Take out
Maybe
the
send
oxygen.
one of them to the weapon.
That's true. Going to weapons. You resume the station. Board and fire. Damn it, they missed.
Move him in one of the that guy in one of the suicide's room because he gets a bonus as well.
You exterminate the enemy crew, the empty warship falls silent. Suddenly, the vessel begins maneuvering again. Its command throne glows with infernal light. A malefic, hungering force has assumed control of the ship. It's lost oxygen.
Oh, of course they're doing the same thing FTL does. You kill all of the troops.
Uh-oh, we've lost an engineer. We've been boarded and we have casualties.
The good thing is you have demons on the ship. That means they're not gonna suffocate. Of the enemy ship, I mean.
Enemies are in here. They're breaking in there.
You're also losing green branch.
Green Branch needs to be recalled now. God damn it, you little fuckers need to go back over there. Board and fire.
Fire that hard.
We're gonna resume that station over there. We're almost out of slots to board, by the way, because we don't have summoners.
You need to move your guy because one of the guy blocks all of the roof there.
We're gonna leave these fucking on our ship.
Ideally, you send your own demons on the ship and not the servitors, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Demons aren't. They're not immune to oxygen deprivation, actually.
Oh, no, those were the other ones. Okay.
Big issue is damage output. Also, last boarding crew. Then we're on defense. Jesus fuck. I don't have the damage output to kill it, I think.
Yeah. But
You need to move your demons around. They're just.
I wish I had a healer. I could heal them. I don't. They're boned.
This is one way of invalidating a play style, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like demon ships are a pretty hard counter.
Well, it's not that invalidated. We just had no. We lacked. We got unlucky. We should have more damage output than just this. But we don't. We got unlucky with that run.
You can keep firing missiles at it.
Oh, I am. At least I thought it was, but apparently I'm not.
Shoot it at the heart.
Patricia's gonna wear me down.
You do need to get that oxygen supply back up.
Yep, I know. I'm overrun.
Yeah.
That was always one of the things in which in FTL I never did. I never killed the last crew member because it makes the last boss so much harder.
Well, set my own engines on fire, and they're all dead. Yep, lost. Well, we did pretty good. We got 3,045 resonance. Not bad.
It's
Well, yeah.
resonance points, or can you buy something from that?
It's the currency to buy and unlock things.
Yep, you can unlock different heroes and stuff. And we also unlocked the Paladin and the White. Those are 2 new classes. We also know about the
White do? Let's
Priestess,
see.
the Archmage, the Cannibal, and the Assassin.
What does the cannibal do?
We'll go through these new characters.
He eats people.
So first we got the White. Now read, Fairbear, read.
Produce notches stacked, innate, instantly summons 3 rot spawns in the target room.
That's pretty good. I think that's because we killed Argoth. I don't know how we got the Paladin though, but we got him.
Simple. All friendly crew aboard ship gain +2 DPS, 5%, 50% movement speed, 50% repair speed, and immunity to debilitating effects for 15 seconds.
That's pretty good.
We got the Priestess.
Stop me! Stun nearby a hostile crew for 4 seconds. That seems not very great.
If you send her towards the enemy ship, she could stun everyone on the ship, pretty much.
That one doesn't have any abilities. It's just psycho, I guess.
You could, but he has 2 slots.
It's an
2
Archmage.
spells.
Read, motherfucker, read. He's a fucking
Mysterious
super.
figure originating from a secret society within the Empire.
We got Assassino.
Also has an ability, but has very high DPS. Ignores thought, moves fast. Member of an ancient order, awoken from crypt sleep at the end of days, wielder of the deadliest toxins known to nearly anyone on the verge of death himself. Let's see, what does he do? Gain 6 life on kill, a 6 slow enemy crew. Manhunter from a backwater jungle planet, proficient in ambush and ensnarement of human prey. Single-handedly responsible
Burn
for
fan
the loss
off.
of multiple vessels on their crew.
Fan off, Fairman. No one can hear you, Fairman. That
We
fan
got
is.
another ship as well.
That fan is verboten. Verboten.
Movie
yeah, we
says the
should do
cannibal
ships.
looks like me.
Well, actually, no, we don't. We have to pay, unlock them. Like this is the B class, or B ship. Pretty big. B ships are bigger than. They have bigger rooms. Is what it feels like.
Except the B one there definitely doesn't have bigger rooms.
But it has better start, I think. Maybe.
It's just a different variant. It's not better. Guaranteed. It's not guaranteed better.
The starting weapons.
Tumba must die. Escape. Kimber looks like me. God damn it, Chatfish. God damn. Let's see, back to the list. I don't think we've unlocked any particularly new ships.
Vanquished an Acropolis barge.
Yep, that's this. I think the ship we were trying to blow up, but we failed. This ship is pretty cool. The Deathbringer comes the Death Knight at the start. That's pretty good. That's the ship we were just on. That's the beginning ship. And these are the other variants.
Looks like a very spiky. That's a demon ship.
Oh yeah, this one? That's yeah. Well, it's not. It's
No,
not a
not the
demon
other.
ship.
The one that was just an
Yeah,
outline.
the one that was an outline. Yeah,
That
looks like
one,
a
yeah.
Yeah, it's got spikes. Looks
I
like
think
all
at
around
some
it.
point you can get a demon heart. That's what I think. Where you can be a demon heart ship. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's this game. It's pretty cool. It's only $15, and I think it's pretty fun. They're going to be adding a ton more characters, like 16 in total. They have over 70 dudes right now, but their goal is to get 16 commanders and increase the ship count massively. I just kind of hope they add some, like they've got a lot of races and stuff, or no, they don't have a lot of races. They got a lot of cool demons and humans and stuff, but I kind of hope they add some, like, Xeno races, too. For more
I
variety.
think they will focus on this first, and the other thing may or may not gonna come later.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just rename them here. Didn't know that. Toggle crew names. Interesting. Interesting, Chatfish. He's like, Chatfish is interesting. It's a Chatfish. Looking at
So
me.
what does the Torment 1 change?
Okay, so normal, there's nothing. Merchant stock has significantly greater variety. Solar flares, corrosive storms, and rift storms are more intense. So it gives you a little bit of a negative, but also a positive. Makes the risk management factor a bigger deal.
Honestly,
Each
greater
difficulty unlocked.
variety is not necessarily better though, because if you want a specific piece of equipment and it's getting pulled from a larger pool, the chance of getting the specific piece is lower.
That is true. That is true.
It's a probability thing.
Probability.
I mean, yes, if you have a, you also potentially get a higher chance of getting something useful, but it really depends on the playthrough.
But yes, that will wrap up today's stream. Good job on making the daily goal, Chatfish. Excellent work. And we'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Good night, Chatfish.
Yep.